Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have some
Hey,
pauses.
we're on.
Just-
We're on. Hi.
Hey.
On.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to Chasing Tales. It's us again. We've missed you since last Thursday. Sorry for the slight delay in going live. As said in chat, a cat entered Riona's room.
Yeah. Not my
Not your
cat.
cat. No.
Not your cat. That's the best part.
The druid vibes are just too strong with this one.
Yeah, it's
Summon
Disney
woodland
princess or
creatures.
druid. It's same vibe.
Yeah, we are unfortunately without our wonderful monkey slippers in the producing seat. So the wonderful Prudence has taken that up, taken that task. So thank you, Prudence, so much for doing that.
That's right, people.
So if there are any moments of stuff being slow, it's because people are producing and playing at the same time. That's wow.
Tough job.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Well, you should try producing and DMing, guys. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Oh man, see, like part of me looks at that and is like, you have direct control over the music that everyone else hears and all these things, and then the rest of the responsibilities stack up, and I'm like, oh god, no, please never. One day we'll open a Patreon and a Prime subscription stuff, and we'll have the money to pay for a producer. One day.
Hire Benny.
Give me 1 sec, please.
Of course. Of course. So we got to level 11, guys.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
We did.
Level
That
up.
we did.
We've leveled up.
Leveled up. Just
Yeah.
getting there, guys. Level 20 soon. Final build. That's it. That's what we're playing.
Oh,
Yeah. Oof. When are you getting your D10?
oh, D10 isn't for a while. I've literally just got D8.
Oh, did you get D8 now at level 11? Oh shit. Okay, that's cool.
D10
All right.
is...
Levels like 17, 18?
Yeah, that's level 17.
Oh shit.
A while as well.
It's gonna be a hot minute.
It's in a while. In a hot
So-
minute? No. It's soon.
We have actually just crossed the threshold that I believe it's 10% of games do. We've actually broached level 10. We did it. We finished level 10. Guys, we've hit tier 3.
Tier 3.
I mean, that's off stats on what characters people make on roll on D&D Beyond. So it's a pinch of salt. Like, how many DMs out there are making like just a load of level 5 bandits in the character creator?
we need to balance it out.
I will accept the stat as with a big old handful of salt because I like salt.
Because you're.
It flavors my personality.
Oh god.
Salt.
Is that a big dad
Andrew
joke?
is saying
Why?
that he is a salty boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's me.
Especially when he's
That's
playing
you.
Siege.
Well, yeah. But Steve does that to a person. I mean, I think most video games do that to a person, but games where you have teammates that can screw you.
Can confirm.
Anyway, that is off topic. Yeah. Do we have any announcements or things to mention? We've had the amazing Pride stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one-
if you weren't there,
great.
we raised £130
Woo!
for Kim's transition, and Prue ran a lovely casino vampire adventure.
It was wonderful.
It was fucking sick. I love that.
What about
It's wonderful. It's fucking sick.
It was both of those
Sick, bro.
things. We had some
Will
new
there be
people
mods
on the
available?
Twitch.
We did. We finally welcomed some new people to the Chasing Tales little family.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Aside from the amazing stuff that has just gone, if anyone in the watching now or watching posthumously, watching on YouTube or on Twitch VODs hasn't seen, we have a YouTube. It's in the links underneath in the Twitch, and it has loads of other content like character bios, lore drops, and a full campaign recap of levels 1 to 10. So if you haven't seen those, do go check those out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they give you context on some of our wonderful characters, some aspects of this homebrew world's lore, and a recap of the campaign so far. So if you haven't checked this out, do that. For now, Is everybody ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, baby.
Before we do, let's welcome back to the usuals of Mitch, Tofu,
Oh.
Hina. It is
Hell
lovely
yeah.
to have you here again.
Yeah.
Enjoy. And also monkey slippers, because last time we got
and
mad that
of
I
course.
didn't quite them out.
Perfect. In which case, this is where we'll, in one day, we'll have a super sexy animated intro with dramatic music and stuff. One day, who knows? But coming into today's episode of Chasing Tales. Last time, seeking a book that contained information to the potential plots and schemes of the Dread Lady Kaiser and the Children of the Sun, some horrible premonition given to you guys that some dark forces were bringing something to bear on the world that you don't know much about. But a book holds these answers, a book that was created by your friend Pendalion. This book apparently lies in a place called the Titan's Heart, deep beneath the south of the island of Titan's Back. You accepted a favor from the friendly green dragon Cathalanzara and took flight, riding on her immense scaled back through the stormy seas of Ravenmoor Lagoon. Thunder clapping overhead, deafening some of you. Rain hammering down in sheets, lightning and thunder rolling. Almost like the crashing of waves on a ship, but hundreds of feet above the water. You landed across Titan's Back, and Newt, things began coming back to you. As you know, this is a place you have been before you became the Warforged that you are today. And as you began tracing familiar steps, more memories begin to come to you of how you came here, of why, and of where you came from. The rolling thunder and lightning persists, sheets of rain hammering down and forming small streams by the side of this familiar yet unfamiliar path that leads across this rocky, barren, gnarled island. And you walked until you found a light. Yeah. A light. A light of a hut or a building, and as you got closer, you found a section of rooms, a space carved into the cliff sides itself, and opening a large stone door, revealing a large hall. Wheelchair bound in dark wood and fine, small brass, intricate mechanisms. A dwarf. Absolutely monstrously muscular, yet old, with wispy, massive, full white beard. Korith welcomed you all in, bidding you shelter from the rain. And as you enter, a few words were exchanged, but the priority is of warmth. We pick up now, as you guys are following this dwarf, pushing his large arms reaching over the side of this dark wooden wheelchair, pushing into a side room where another individual in kind of dark grey robes is beginning to lay out food on a large stone table. A roaring fire burns in a hearth on the other side of the room. All right, just take a seat and the food will come out shortly. Dump all your wet things if you want to lose your cloaks and stuff in the corner. We'll get those dried by morning. There's not as much to discuss, but to be honest, I don't... Let's get some food and use first, all right? He wheels himself to the end of one of these tables and gestures you all to take seats around this large stone bench.
That sounds like a good idea. God.
Yeah, it will like take a moment of just like taking it all in before he then goes and has a sit down.
There's a moment of silence in the room, just the shuffling of your clothes, the scraping of benches as you take your seats, the crackling of the fire on the side. Korith's eyes almost like peeking out of these folded eyes that betray his immense age, even for a dwarf. And he's just inspecting you. Not with anger or judgment as you have so frequently felt before. It's not disguised. There is sadness in his look as he looks you up and down. Well, I believe I know you, but I don't believe I know your friends. Pray tell who have I welcomed into my sanctuary?
Oh, please, everyone, you can introduce yourself.
I'll be first then. My name is Ashura Takahashi. I'm, as you can see, a drow, and a good friend with Newt here.
From before or after?
And that was a, yeah, no, I see where, no, after. After.
I suppose I should clarify now. These are all people who I've met after. They're people who have helped me out a lot along my way.
Right. Well, Ashura, nice to meet you. And who's the rest of you?
I'm Hemlock. I come from Levasuda out in the Scattered Teeth. That's where I met Newt and all of these others.
Hi, Hemlock, nice to meet you. And you, Larry, had a hand up there briefly.
Yes, hello. Lieutenant Markos Astreva, Adgani military.
Markos from Adgan, right? And the two of you?
Maple.
Maple, nice to meet you, welcome. And you, my lady?
Oh, sorry, I've been rather distracted. Hope Summerhold, I'm delighted to make your acquaintance.
Aye, and yours, and he kind of reaches over and claps a hand that completely engulfs yours. Despite being a dwarf, his hand wraps around yours completely. So, is this a social visit or we exchanged letters not that long ago? Is this just a social call or?
Kind of a mix. I have wanted to come back here for a while, but we have found other business that has brought us to Titan's Back. More specifically, we're going to be looking for the Titan's Heart.
Whoa. All right, yeah.
But we've got some time to spend here, at least, I think.
Okay, I don't know how much you remember from your time. Titan's Heart's beneath. You'll have to go and talk to the scholars. They had some of their minds, I believe, head down there. I haven't seen him in a hot minute though. What's in the heart? What's going on?
That's a very long story.
Yeah.
And, to the best of his ability, just at the same time, he will recount the whole shit that is going on.
That's a lot of shit.
The all coming in with Kalen, with those visions happening, with the possibility of the Titans returning, and all of that up to the point of we know where there's a book that could give us answers.
Well, fuck, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I would really appreciate if you make sure this fella doesn't stand up. I put a lot of time into this here monastery. Don't fancy it standing up and walking away.
Oh, we're trying to stop that. Don't worry.
Thank you. I kind of looked up and to one side, and what does she look like? The elven woman that he bid send away returns, deep blue skins, the seaweed hair that is familiar to you of the sea elves of the Silvern Sea. So you have beautiful, like, scarred patterns along the forearms of her kind of rolled up sleeves, the dark grey cloak. She comes out with a tray of just kind of hollowed out stone bowls and a pot of bread, and just puts down some warm stew out on the table for all of you. Iwa, if there's anything else to get, I'll bring some water and some ale. Is there anything else? I mean, any particular requests have you got? You all good?
No, yeah, well, I think I'm good. Just hot food would be nice.
All right, cool.
Ale sounds pretty good if that's not too much trouble.
Well, it smells all right, and there's more stew in the back.
Have they like served me any food or tried to?
No, they
Just 'cause,
haven't.
okay.
Well, we've got more stew in the back, so eat up. She kind of pats Korik's shoulder on her way out and vanishes. As the food kind of clatters onto the table, the stone bowls on the stone surface, Newt, you're in a loud hall.
Day as well. So I play literally everything.
You glance around and there's 60, 70 of your friends and clansmen.
Yeah.
Long stone tables laden with
Sorry, I'm getting really
various
glitchy
kinds of-
audio.
some
I'm
stone
sorry
bowls
to
and
interrupt
some
you.
silver
You're,
plates.
you're just going to have to stop for a second. I'm getting horrendously glitchy audio. I'm just going to try fix
Okay.
it. I can
Okay.
barely hear you. And I
Okay,
can
no
also
worries.
hear the sound of like another video coming through from somewhere, and I don't think it's on my PC. I don't know if someone else is like watching a video, but I'm
Is
definitely
that
getting that in my headphones.
Megan Andrews' Is it Megan Andrews' neighbours playing music really loud?
It's not. It's not. They're not playing any music anymore.
No, I wanted to
It
hear
might
Lady
be. It might
Gaga.
be because Twitch is open. Cool. I don't really know how I can fix this now. It like was a very urgent. I just need to quickly stop, but we're good to go. Go ahead.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay. Nu, as you look left and right, you see this table laden with platters of food, bowls of soups, big piles of bread, massive flagons of ale being passed down. Your friends and your clansmen are around you. One particular one comes up, one gentleman very familiar with you. A fellow Durgar just like you. One of your closest friends, a little older than you, very thick, handlebar, mutton chop beard, and he's holding a hammer, a large war hammer in his hands, and he kind of claps you on the shoulder with a big hand, with a big grin, and turns to the rest of the people at the table and starts bragging about this beautiful hammer, and you recognize a handle to it, ornately carved with spiraling patterns, where almost like the bottom half of it is carved to look like unworked stone, and the top half is kind of elegant carvings and motifs that spiral up it to the large hammerhead.
Does this happen to be Duray?
This is Duray, yeah. And in a moment that, as you break the bread, you look up and Korith is there, and Hope and Markos.
It's odd.
You alright, Newt?
Yeah. Would I recognize where I was with that big stone table? Like, is there any kind of intuitive, like...
Yeah,
that's
make a little history check for me.
God damn it. I always knew such a dumb bitch.
Stop being a dumb bitch.
Oh, that is a 15, though.
Hey.
Yeah, it's the mess hall of your home, the Clan Sakunin mess hall.
Oh, shit.
The other Durgar were fellow clansmen, some of them fresh from guarding the walls and the dwarven guard forces that patrol the cities, known as the Kabe. Duray was in the Kabe and was showing off his his new hammer that you made him.
Oh,
You recognize that moment. It wasn't a dream. That moment happened.
okay. The guy in the wheelchair is called Corith.
Thank you.
So you've all come with grave tales of scary big things, and I don't know that there's an awful lot I can do to help apart from pointing you towards the scholars. I can offer you warm beds for the night and some more food.
I mean, that would honestly, that in itself would be a massive help.
There's plenty. Do not worry. We much appreciate the hospitality.
Of course, as per usual, if there's anything that we can do to help out as well, to earn our way.
I appreciate that. There's a bit short on students at the moment. I think I can handle it by myself all right. But we haven't. I don't know how much you remember, and I think you and your friends are all welcome to stay and keep eating. But I think a conversation of a slightly longer form is warranted between the two of us.
Definitely.
Yeah, if you desire. Elsewhere on the island, a little further south, there is a small an outpost of scholars that studied the Goredork below. We trade food with them and stuff as they needed and fixed some of their equipment if we had the skills to hand, if we could. We'd normally hear from them maybe once a week or so. I haven't heard from them in about 3.
Ooh, that never sounds good.
So I mean, it sounds like you're heading that way, anyways.
Yeah. Do you know how long it will take to travel to the outpost?
Oh, it's nigh on half a day. It's not far.
Oh.
Just other side of the ridge. And in a flash, you recognize the kind of the layout of the island is the kind of the monastery itself is on the right hand shoulder of Titan's back, and like just over the ridge refers to like a large spine of hills that kind of raise up a little bit down the center.
The literal spine.
As for the rest of you, it sounds like you've had a bit of a rough journey to get here. You needn't worry about safety for the night. We've got. There's not an awful lot here to bother us, so food and rest is yours if you want it. If there's anything else you need, just let me know. Is there anything else you guys would like to do, say, or interact with while you're eating your food?
I'll just ask a bit of Newt about, what he thinks. If he remembers anything, what he thinks about his past. Just any clues onto finding more stuff like that.
Well, it's an odd sensation, to say the least. It feels almost as if time sort of stops.
You get into places and the time stop. That's not great.
I mean, the time doesn't actually stop. I don't
Right.
think, at least. But I'm remembering.
Like what? That's great news.
I remember the mess hall back in my clan.
I guess it's a beginning.
Yeah, it's a strange feeling. I remember the outline of this island. I remember how to navigate it, but I don't. I haven't been here, but I know. It's a bit disjointing, to say the least. But
I can see that. But so no names came to your mind? No faces apart from Korith?
the only other name that I have is Duray, a friend of mine, a good friend, back in the back when I was still in the clan before I left.
Duray, okay. I don't know the name, Andrew.
Make a history check.
Yes.
He was one of the Kabe who circled the perimeters.
13 plus history check.
Mm-hmm.
13 plus 2, 15.
Name doesn't ring a bell.
Okay. Okay. No, I don't know.
I think
Right.
you probably notice as Newt says some of this information, like he kind of pauses for a second, almost shocked at like what he is saying.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming out as the moment you're
he's saying it, and then going like,
Yeah.
"Wait, I know that."
Oh wow.
No. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 16.
16. As you're kind of talking to Ashura, you see Ashura's just sitting there, reaches down,
That's what I do.
eats some of the food. Your eyes fix towards his waist, and you look up and you see the eyes of a rugged dwarf, blood trickling down from the forehead and into a thick white beard. Breathing heavily, he thrusts a massive bundle of iron and steel bolts into your hands. Quick! Get back to the apartments! They need them now! And slaps them on your shoulder, and you find yourself running. You're being called to help in the defense of your clan hold. It's not usual that they get this close. The Kabe need to draft help, but you're running up the familiar stone black steps up to the main battlements, and as you get there, you see the large open ground outside the clan holds from the battlements. You see an underground lake lapping several hundred feet away in this large cavern lit by flames. You see small groups of maybe 20 to 30 of your clansmen, shields up, hammers and picks raised, fighting back waves of flapping, screeching, yelling, small red-skinned figures, leathery wings flapping above them. You see one of them get sliced out of the air. Tall, long, spindly, bone-like creatures with almost like butterfly wings of reds and white, kind of stalking above, much taller than you or your brethren, slashing out the large glaive. You jolt yourself out of this moment and you rush along to one of the large baluster and you lay this bundle of bolts to the side of another Gurgala who's there, frantically pulling back the cord, loading in the next bolt, aiming and firing. You help him, you hand him the next bolt, he loads and fires again. You see a small explosion of flames across the battlefield and your gaze snaps towards it. Could you make a perception check for me, please?
Ooh, a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 9.
A 9?
3.
You see towards the back, far from the range of the crossbows and ballista that line these battlements, the general of this infernal army pressuring the gates of your hold. A drawling, familiar accent that most of these infernal creatures have calls out in a female voice something. And you see a number of the various devils that are assailing your walls begin to turn and pull back. You see this figure far at the back, tall, maybe 9 feet tall. A female form of pale skin and sallow proportions. curling, spiraling horns that reach and arch back, a pair of blackish red leathery wings kind of hanging lazily behind her. This devil, whoever they are, is definitely in charge. Flaming
Right.
sword at their side.
Do I recognize their voice at all?
From what you're aware, it sounded feminine and infernal. That's about as much as you recognize with that perception check.
Okay.
And they're wielding a long, flaming longsword in their hand. As your gaze kind of shifts, as the Durgar next to you kind of shakes your shoulder to get back on the job, you shake your head and you're staring kind of awkwardly towards Ashura's crotch.
But yeah, I was just
but-
asking questions. You don't.
But
Okay.
at his hip, where a red-bladed longsword hangs.
Oh, fuck, it's her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking.
Oh
I think that,
no.
like, Newt's
So-
I forgot
reaction
to
is
mention,
just
she's
like,
wearing like black plate armor, but it's like super sexy. Like,
Sexy.
Yeah.
Like a
Okay.
super sexy.
The chainmail bikini.
super high level, very cliche RPG.
Very. Yeah.
World of Warcraft.
God damn
Bit
it.
of
Yeah.
armor.
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
it have lots of spikes on it that would be horrendously impractical in the real world?
Yes.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Massive
Classic
pauldron.
shit.
Like,
Mhm.
Does it,
pauldrons
does it
out
have
for
the,
years.
Pauldrons, like,
does it have
quite
the
like-
boob plates? The boob plates that would
Please.
direct blades towards the center of the chest?
Yeah.
No, like,
exactly.
It has like kind of like multi-layered black metal spiked
Mhm.
upper
Ooh,
boob
spike.
plates, but there's like under boob. On the
There is under because you don't
God
care
damn it.
about the underboob. Like if it gets cut, you're like, that's fine. I still have.
I'm going for an upflash.
The
Oh
above
no, my
boob.
sword is
There's
caught.
like a really too short
Someone-
pleated skirt. Of,
Someone
of
in the
black
game
blades.
without breasts says, "Oh, the underboob getting cut. That's fine." Alex,
No,
shut the fuck up.
no.
I know.
I really
Of course not. What the fuck?
I know you
You
were
have
joking.
the
I just
above
felt like I
boob.
should.
Prue, if you get cut the underboob, you have the above boob. It's fine. You know?
It all leaks out. It's just full of
It's-
goo.
it's
Boob falls out.
Mm-mm.
oh my god, this is disgusting. There's full
That's
of
how.
goo.
That is how top surgery works.
But that's exactly how. You know,
Kim,
God,
best of luck.
yeah.
But no, you find yourself as you shake out of this vision, this kind of image of this very
Yeah, looking at my crotch.
seductive armored devil, flaming longsword in hand, staring
Um,
at Ashura's longsword.
Newt, I think Hemlock is here. Do not look at my crutch, please.
Reaction
because
once he
she's
like,
right there.
shoots back in is just like a very startled, just basically jumps out of his seat and moves back.
I mean, it's not that scary. Why are you jumping out? I mean, okay. Is it that scary?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there something wrong with my crutch? This is getting complicated.
A sword.
I know. Yeah. I mean, it's not as big as a sword. It's just it's like normal size.
No, sure. That sword.
Yes.
Get fucking rid of it.
Oh. Do you remember something?
And you can see Newt is very much unsettled.
Are
currently.
you sweating? Well, no, you can't.
He would be.
He would be. It's just sweating oil.
He's got a little like LED on the side, which is showing
Yeah.
like a drip, 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 drip. They keep refreshing.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
No, you hear
Alright.
it pushing into your mind
Oh,
now a
okay.
dreadfully familiar accented voice. I thought I recognized your name somewhere, boy. As whatever devil inhabits the sword speaks to you.
I
Oh,
need a
no.
minute. And Newt is gonna just walk towards the door and just like head outside.
What?
I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah. All right. I was gonna follow him, but if Hemlock is going, I guess I'll let her go.
All right.
Yeah, like he'll just be sitting like pretty much just outside the door, kind of sat down.
What happened? What's wrong?
I remembered.
What did you remember?
I remembered my clan being attacked. I remembered the blood, the fire. So much fire. Oh fuck! And I remember.
I'm gonna like. I don't really know how to do this with a robot, but Hemlock's gonna start like effectively going through shock treatments that like you would give to a flesh person, doing her best to adapt it to a non-flesh person.
A flesh person.
I don't know how else to put it.
Lesson.
Look, I can't understand. I can't imagine what that was like, but you know, for what it's worth, you're safe here, and I'm sorry. I really am. If there's anything I can do, any of us can do, please. That we're happy to. You know that. You don't have to go back. You don't have to go back in. Just whatever you need.
I think right now I just need some time.
Okay. Do you want me to stay with you?
You don't have to, but the company would definitely be appreciated.
Okay. And I'll just kind of sit down with Newt, make like idle conversation. Not gonna push, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I think after like 5 to 10 minutes or so, Newt calms down a bit more, and we'll head back inside. But we'll not sit next to Ashura. We'll like just keep a bit distance between that.
Korath kind of watches you come back in, looks at you for a moment, just tracks your gaze, but doesn't say anything. As the evening wears on, you guys finish your food. More is offered if you want it. Is there anything anyone would like to do before you are shown to your various rooms?
I'd like to get to talk to Newt if possible, but I don't know if he's trying to dodge, like, you know, not to see me.
I mean, he's not actively avoiding you. You can, like, I think you'd probably be able to guess from him staring at your sword for like a minute straight.
Oh, yeah, he
and
gets
then suddenly going, "Oh shit!" Like,
yeah, no, he guesses, but you know.
yeah.
Okay.
But like, if you approach him, you want.
Nah, it's fine. He'll go to bed.
All right. You guys are shown to your rooms by a human man. He has like short-cut brown hair, very kind of tanned, almost bronzy skin. Introduces himself as Percy. If you want to follow me, I can show you guys to the dorms. Milady, did you looking towards you, Hope?
I mean, obviously, which other ladies are in the party?
Well, actually, all of us.
We're not
all
all.
girls are ladies.
I meant no disrespect.
No, I wasn't. That was OOC, just in character voice. I apologize. Okay. Very confusing.
Are these yours? And he kind of gestures to the scales, and as he kind of like turns and looks you in the eye, you notice his eyes are like gold.
Yes, king. Oh my god. Yes. Grew them myself, I think. Maybe the silver ones were a present, but the gold ones are all mine.
Huh. I'm gonna scales it show, but you're an asthma, right?
I am. I've only ever heard one other person use that word. You're not a dragon, are you?
No.
Okay, good
No,
for
I was
you.
born in
Oh, there are
Finland.
way too many dragons in my life to keep track of right
It's Lady
now.
K. Take him down.
No, I'm just a normal human. Kind of gives you a little finger guns.
You're not a normal human. You're an angel, darling.
No. Well, I haven't quite got to that stage yet.
Oh, he's not
but-
level 3.
I'm just I believe my guide is of Sarasta. No, it's just nice to see someone else.
Yes. Well, you know, how's Sarasta treating you? Are the benefits good? Good dental, you know?
Good dental. Well, you know.
Good dental.
No, yeah, I've yeah, no, worrying things come in dreams and stuff of things that I don't know. Maybe I'm meant to try and help with, but I think the first step to fix anything is gaining the skills to do that with. And I've been, you know, tying up hay long as I've been swinging a fist, so I've got a little ways to go.
Both are equally
No,
noble
preference.
causes. Don't you worry.
One's distinctly better at fighting monsters, though. Look, no, I'm sorry. I just wanted to say hi. I guess I'm Percy.
Yeah.
again.
I've never met anyone like you. I've never met anyone like me ever. So, I mean, if you want to get breakfast tomorrow, I'm tuck it out. I rode through a whole storm. I would like to brush my hair, but we can get breakfast together if you like.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'll see you then,
Right this way.
Percy.
He kind of he shows you to a section of rooms, and all the rooms in this place kind of like fairly nice sized living quarters, usually in twin rooms, with kind of very roughly paned windows in the rock itself that face out into the darkness, and you can hear the kind of the hammering of rain on the glass from outside. Newt, as your friends are kind of shown to their rooms, Korith kind of, Newt, do you mind sticking around? Just for your benefit, I think it's best we maybe. I don't know if you wanted to. Yeah. I'm getting the impression that you're getting little waves of recollection, but do you want me to kind of tell you what I know, or give you the low down on who you were, or how much do you want?
I would appreciate knowing.
All right. And for the sake of brevity, as the fire burns down, Korith recounts to you who you were, where you came from, how you met, why you left, all up until you boarding that boat and heading to Adagan to begin your journey to the Dwarven Holds of the Irespine. You,
Just for reference, lad. He was a fucking book nerd.
yes. Well, you know, lots of pictures. You've got those notes, I believe.
Yes.
So he tells you all of that. As he heads to bed, bidding you good night and a pat on the shoulder with one of his. Like, you've encountered gnomes and humans and giants. His hand is closer to that of a giant than it is to that of a dwarf. It's like he's in Gears of War. He vanishes. He heads to bed, and you find yourself kind of gazing at the fire as it's now burning out. And your vision slips again. You're kneeling on like a nice kind of woven mat of silver fabric, got more black detailing in it. As you glance around you, this chamber that you're in would be 120, 140 feet across, is filled with your clansmen, fellow Durgar of all ages, kneeling. It's a similar visage to when those that practice Islam or kneel on their mats of prayer. But all these Durgar are centered radially around a large, solid silver pool, about 20 feet across, and the silver light emanating from this is the only illumination in this chamber. Illuminates along the walls massive, solid adamantine statues. Maybe 20 of them around this chamber, all of them of Durgar with massive armor and hammers at their sides. Standing at their feet, lining the chamber, almost small replicas of these statues, and your clansmen also in armor, with weapons drawn and have planted on the ground. The guardians of the Takahashi.
Like the cosplay.
Yes, of course. This ritual, this not prayer, but this tradition happens every month. All of the clansmen approach the Takahashi, this lake of souls, the center of every clan hold. Every Durgar that dies, their soul does not travel to the Bloodborne or the gods. And lest it be captured by the infernal devils that harrow your gates, it is saved here.
Not everyone, baby.
And every month, this ritual of respect and of remembrance is submitted to these souls, both those recently lost and those whose tales have almost been forgotten. After minutes of this kind of reverence, people sit on their mats and form small circles and just talk, telling tales of brave and the creative and the intelligent and the mighty and the honest and the various souls that rest in this pool, telling their stories, sometimes in song, sometimes just with words. A log shifts and sparks burst out from the fire and peter out into darkness. As you're sitting in the halls of the monastery. Is there anything else you'd like to do before heading to bed?
I think we will just stay there for just a little bit longer, just to sort of collect his thoughts. And then he will go up to the beds and will knock on Hemlock's door.
Come in. Don't be lewd. Hi. Are you all right? You look shaken.
Yes. Well, memories keep coming, and I'm still not quite sure what to make of them all yet.
Mm-hmm.
This might be a bit awkward, but would you be okay if I spent the night in here instead? I'm a little, well, like you said, shaken right now.
You don't have to. Yes, of course. You're always welcome.
Thank you. And then it fades to black.
All right.
Think of the splinters!
Oh no!
Oh, damn it.
I thought you were better than that.
No, we aren't.
Obviously not.
Obviously, we aren't.
The sound of sheeting rain and rolling thunder rocks you all to sleep. And Newt, as you kind of rest and at the side of Hemlock's room, this wasn't your room. You know, your room is 3 doors down on the left. But you almost descend into a slumber that you've not experienced in this body. Bright light comes to your vision, and you're walking on streets that are both familiar and not. You see fine cobbles on what's like a summer day, a vibrant market of different coloured stalls, different smells come to you. You glance around, you're invisible. No one's seeing you, you're good. And you take your time leisurely walking amongst the stalls, looking at all these different wares made by these strange surface dwellers, enjoying the smells of different foods you've never seen before. To your left, an enormous tree dominates the skyline of this city. In the distance somewhere, you hear a town crier calling out in common about some repairs to something called the Archers. You continue through down an alleyway. You double check a small book that you managed to pick up somewhere. You look up. And as you look up, shimmering into existence, you see a tall, slender figure. Very fine, grey leather armor, silver kind of embellishments stamped across it.
I know this fucker.
A dark greyish robe, almost glittering like silver, draped down one of the shoulders. A plume of curly brown hair extends out of the back and rests on the shoulders. You see 2 long elven ears through at the side of a goggled mask that obscures most of the face. Below where the mask ends, you see a very long, sharp chin. Very thin-lipped mouth opens into a long grin, almost impossibly wide. Strangely wide. It's almost disturbing that this person's lips almost extend to the full width of their face, and you see gleaming teeth set in black gums grinning down at you. That's a neat trick. And you wake with a start in this stone room. The sound of rain mutes out the sounds of whatever city you were in. See Hemlock in the room with you. The rest of you all come to consciousness.
As a quick thing,
Yes.
do I recognize any of those features? As far as like the curly hair, the elven ears, and the pointed features. Have I seen those anywhere about since?
Make a perception check for me. A retroactive perception check.
They're in this
Previous
room?
people you've seen.
It's Hemlock!
They're
Oh my god!
You foiled me!
How dare you?
That would be
Hemlock
wild.
has actually been
because
Kaelin this whole
I
time.
am almost
Oh,
certain
God.
this happened before Hemlock was born. But
Yeah.
that is a 25 on perception.
25.
Ooh.
You have
Oh,
not,
fuck.
at no point in your travels as Newt that you can recall, at no point since going on these adventures with your new friends, you don't recall those features, the curly hair, the wide, gleaming smile, the white teeth and black gums.
Okay. I was slightly worried it was the one who just teleported into the king's palace that one time.
No.
Oh, that would have been.
And like retroactively knew it to be like, oh, that fuck.
Oh, is that? Oh, that was you, right?
You do not recognize the figure from any other of your travels.
And it would just go back to resting then. Like he's gone through this enough times. He's not too shaken by this one.
The rest of you come to consciousness in due time. You reconvene in that same hall, fresh food is brought out, and you're joined by the rest of the students as they all get their breakfast as well. The sea elf, who introduces herself formally as Farah, the Asimar, with the short brown hair and the golden eyes, Percy. Another human joins the table, wild black hair, very muscular, only one arm, who introduces herself as Erica. It appears he only has 3 students currently at the monastery. Pretty quiet times for the Way of the Still Radiance. Yeah, Korith is not there. He is also an old man and does sleep quite late. Is there anything else you guys would like to do at the breakfast table?
Just gorging. Is that the word in English?
Gorging.
Gorging?
Gorging.
Like gorgeous.
Just like gorgeous. Newt's how did he sleep? Without
gauging.
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 Like
Gouging
Ashura.
is just like taking things out, right? Like
Gouging
your
is
eyes.
like taking something out. Gorging is eating really heavily.
Gouging is like angry
No.
scooping.
It's like
Angry stupid.
like to judge something. Like
Yeah, gauging.
Gauging.
Okay.
Gauging.
Gauging.
It's
Gauging.
spelled gorging.
Make an insight check.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Do it. Should I make any check? Or
That's a 7 plus.
or do you have expertise now?
No, it's a
If you're trying to hide
13.
something new, then yes. If not, then no.
It's a 13. How did you sleep?
Okay. Ashura, honey, I hate to break this to you. I don't.
Yeah. That's. I meant, how did you pass the night? How was the night? Obviously, you didn't sleep.
Wait, so are you...
It's a
just to
13.
clarify,
No,
Are
I'm
you
not
asking
asking
this
you.
in character, or are you...
No.
Okay, just guessing. I mean, like, he's not trying to... It looks like he rested alright.
Okay.
On the whole.
He is a
That's nothing
yeah.
really... Like,
He's a Warforged. Like I don't know if you can see worry on his face.
yeah.
I'll say from that, and also considering the events of the last night, you are. Anu obviously had a reaction to the sword,
Hmm.
but his continued, like his going to sit somewhere else, seems to be also about the sword. It wasn't
Yeah.
you. I'll not talk to Ashura. It was more the sword's an issue.
Yeah,
And
of course.
That's about as much as you ascertain.
Cool.
Yeah, is there anything else you guys would like to do? You are at the breakfast table, food is there.
Nope.
Oh fuck! Before we went on this thing, I wanted to have a look at my bow.
Okay.
To see if anything has changed before we go and find this book.
Oh,
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Perception.
Maple holds the bow really far away to his sight.
That's a 15.
15. Taking the bow, placing it in front of you, and inspecting this kind of white ivory short bow, you see on the center sections the familiar engravings and patterns in there that tell of the bow's history, its creation, its path to your hands. You see, towards where it begins to swirl, you see the familiar 3 hands, ones that you've seen recently, the withered and dark. You see the face with the 7 eyes. Directly in the center, though, right above where things go from past to present and towards future, you see a large crystal. And then kind of swirling around it as the ivory flexes and remolds itself, you see a shadowy masked figure with some kind of beak at its front. It's not clear if it's a beaked creature wearing a mask or if it's a creature wearing a mask with a beak on it. Yeah, you see a masked figure.
Okay. That's new. Yeah, like when we're all together, I will like tell everyone, and just to see if anyone knows anything about a masked person in a crystal.
Mass person in crystal.
Oh my god, is it the dark crystal?
Is it
I
dark
was about to
crystal?
say, you just see its nexus.
Oh no, yeah, that's my mate Steve. He just came, just found over there.
It's kind of like, yeah, the neighbor. That's it. Yeah, Newt. Anything about a masked person? I mean, it didn't look the same.
No, I,
They didn't look the same.
I'll say anyone proficient in history can make a history check to try and recall information about any of those things if you wish.
What about the half proficiencies, Mr. DM?
I'm gonna say no.
No, I opened the book
Bardic
once.
bitch.
I opened the book once, and now I have half proficiency. I'm like, oh,
I only got
I
an 8.
remember this one bit.
I'm pretty sure it's just hope.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, just
Yeah.
hope.
Hope's the only one here with book learning.
I got book learning, just not that kind of book learning.
I think I had book learning.
Well, is it book learning?
Yeah, is it book learning?
Or is it like
Are you
nature
sure?
learning?
Yeah, like
I've read books,
Nature books.
nature books.
comic books. You know, I've opened books before. Yes. Books
So-
about music.
As you guys are considering these things, inspecting the bow, eventually, sun has probably come up now. There is a creaking and one of the doors open, and the dwarf Korith re-enters the room. Hey, so I see you all eating up for breakfast, and are you all heading out today? Or have we got the pleasure of your company for any longer?
I believe the plan is to find our quarry as soon as possible.
Yeah.
There is a little time pressure on it.
I think haste is
Of the essence.
of the essence here.
All right,
At least getting it.
Aye, well, nigh on half a day should see you across the spine and towards the scholars' camp. Newt, you should know the way. It's one of the more worn paths up that way. Aside from hospitality and well, good wishes, there's only one other thing I can really offer you, and it's not really a gift. You know, wheels his way back out the doorway. He'll like grab something, wheels back in again. Newt, you didn't quite finish this before you left. But this is yours. And he hands to you a long, very dark wooden staff. Down its center, it's kind of like almost like ripples. Towards its ends, you can see where your hands have put on a similar kind of raw stone texturing towards the ends, similar to the handle that you gave to your friend however long ago it was. I tied up through the ends that I could. It'll serve you well, but I don't know if you want to keep working on it or anything, but well, it's yours, so
Thank you.
there you go.
I appreciate it. Right.
I actually do have a question. I've
Hey,
been
lady, how can I help you?
Yeah, I've been studying a lot of different spells and things in my time, and I believe I finally managed to piece together how to create a teleportation circle. And honestly, I think going deep into the heart of a titan sounds like a death wish we're having to fulfill, but still. And I was wondering if perhaps you either have a permanent one here in your location, or maybe if not, you could perhaps help me with a couple of fancy chalks and whatnot. I mean, seeing as you're a monastery, I figured clerical and monastic folk might have a couple odds and ends I could just purchase. I can pay double if they're hard to come by.
I can only offer my deepest apologies. That I underestimated your arcane abilities from the stories that you told. Hey, follow me. And he spins himself
Don't
around.
worry, I only leveled up when I arrived
And you're
here.
doing a psych.
We leveled up when we entered the room. Like,
We did tell you about the story about us killing a dragon, right?
He wheels you down a long corridor. You see where the dormitories go off to one side, and there's space for the kitchens on the other, and it delves a little bit deeper. You see a small library kind of extend onto the right. Takes you into this library. It's not a very big library. It's mostly desks and stuff with some books. Seem to be more for copying things out than for storing things. You see, he kind of hops each step down as he kind of gets to this spiral, pulls a little lever, and kind of half of it, it's quite wide spiral, it's like it kind of descends into the stairs go into a ramp, and he kind of scoots his way down it. Hey, so, as you can see, there's not that many of us here at the moment, but this used to be a right large outfit. And, well, back in the times before and Volman and all that, we did have we had some folks capable of the things of which you speak. I've had no use for it. I'm all the punchy stuff, not so much the magic stuff. But here we go. Kind of gets to a large vaulted door that is barricaded by like 3 different iron struts across it. He brings up a big gold jangle of keys and undoes a bunch of locks and brings them back. And you find yourself in a dark, musty chamber. He kind of wheels in and lights a few torches. It lights up this maybe 30-foot across, like, semi-sphere, this domed room. You see in the center of it, carved into the stone and lined with gem dust, which is like long since kind of settled in and is now a bit covered in dust, is a teleportation circle. It might also be of some use for you to see. The notes are still there from the last folk that used it. Again, help yourself. Oh, wait, shit, no problem. He wheels himself over to the desk and goes through a few things, blows some dust off some stuff. Right, it's really sorry. It's very easy to kind of get a bit, I don't know, tunnel visioned out here when you're far from the nations and all the happenings and stuff. But if Volm's doing stuff, I can imagine this actually is probably quite sensitive. Fuck it, here. And he hands you a wax tablet. That on it has another sigil for a teleportation circle. There's a similar chamber to this in the Adamantine Bind, the library in Adigan. If Volm got hold of this, they could bamf in soldiers into the capital. So don't show anyone this.
No, you keep this. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'll make a copy, and I will cast illusory script on the copy. I will copy it so that you can't read it.
Ooh, big brain.
Yeah.
big brain.
We became spies, so.
That's right.
Wait, so what is the illusory script? Is it just a doodle of Nitwit?
Yeah, it looks like cute pictures of foxes to anyone's untrained eyes.
Excuse me, my good man.
Oh fuck, Markos, you're here too. Hey, what the
Well, hey, I thought we were all going.
Very sneaky.
Yeah, we all followed sneakily.
I have a +12 in stealth. You know. I'm hard to see.
Good, you're all here.
They do this to me all the time.
I seriously hope that nobody knows that you have that. Right? Okay.
We don't get
Okay.
many visitors here, and
Marco-
definitely none that I suspect in my centuries of experience might be a Volman spy.
Markos, there are 4 people in this entire building, and this room, judging by the layers of dust, has not seen the light of day since any single one of them arrived here. Maybe not in their lifetimes. So,
Well,
we can destroy the tablet if you...
512
Yeah, no, I meant your students.
Oh, the students, right? No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I heard something
Perhaps if you
like
don't
1 out of 4
tell
people.
the students that this exists unless they specifically ask, that would be really helpful for us.
I mean, even if they
I mean, it would be
specifically
awesome
ask.
if you all leave and then appear inside the monastery again.
I mean, yeah. If that happens, that happens. I mean, hopefully I won't need to cast this spell.
Right,
Yeah, just
fingers
like
crossed. Well,
Okay. Well,
uh,
it's the one to add again that concerns me most. Obviously, I don't know. The Children of the Sun are a bigger threat, I imagine, but this is still
probably,
big.
it's a worry we can think about when this island standing up isn't as big of a threat. So
Oh, the
No
island
one's
stands
been in
up,
this
and the
room.
paper is destroyed, so...
no one's been in this room for about 70 years. I don't know of any copies of this sigil anywhere else in this building, and anyone else that knew it already is either long gone, long dead, or long captured. So you having access to this doesn't change anything. So while it's pointless to worry on hypotheticals, don't lose sleep over it if you can't affect it.
Oh, fair point.
It'll be fine. Don't worry.
I stress
But-
too much.
That's fine. Don't.
Oh,
No.
there's also take whatever you find, and you find there are 150 gold worth of red chalks and ink.
Heck yeah, baby!
Ooh.
They're real dusty and they don't smell good, but you have them.
It's chalk. I'm guessing. I don't mind if it's dusty.
All of those spellcasters here, like, why are you getting so excited with chalk? What?
Yeah. You'll get it with magic.
So yeah, you have the components and
It's quite-
2 circles, one in the monastery, one in the Adventine Vine.
That's insane.
Insensitive,
Only-
Ashura. Being like, you'll get it when you can use magic to fucking new. Like, bruh.
Okay, it's fine.
You'll get it when you
Big
remember your
yikes.
past.
Look, Newt isn't smart enough to see that as a burn. He sees it as like, oh yeah, he.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of worse.
That's Korith comes in.
Rippy McDip.
This relationship is
Sure
very
believes
toxic.
in me.
You should stop. He's very mean to you. No.
Can someone just
Alright.
check for me
Right, can we-
that has more stable internet? Can you cast illusory script as a ritual?
I will have a look.
Thank you.
Good question.
I have been spending the last like 15 minutes carefully opening my character sheet so that I don't accidentally like.
You
And I-
can cast it as a ritual.
Okay,
Yeah, you can.
cool. If I cast it as a ritual, will I have to wild magic roll, Andrew?
Ooh, I'm gonna say no.
Oh, okay, cool, nice. Well,
Cause
I'm
you
gonna
don't
ritual
wanna
cast illusory
stop
script then and not blow up their nice temple.
It's a warlock spell anyway, so should you be using your sorceress magic to cast it?
that? Ooh, we're
The
getting
spell
into.
slots just pool anyway, I think, but I'm not gonna
Oh, okay.
bother about multi-classing rules anyway and whatever.
Right.
Okay.
Blah.
You have now your copies of these teleportation circles in your possession, and they are disguised, and they look great. Nice. Is there anything else I can do for any of you before you go? I don't haven't got any other magical circles to show off, but
Show us all your magic circles, Taurus.
Yes.
I
How many do you have?
think I'm a little old for you, young one.
That
Oddly
was
threatening.
very clearly in my voice. Also, I am the oldest person here aside from him.
Well,
He's
wait,
still old for you.
That's quick
It's
question.
only like
to
200
DM.
years.
While
Hello.
I was talking to Corinth, did I find out how old I was when I
You were
left?
112.
112 when I left the monastery.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
baby.
You're not
Alright.
very old, though.
Baby boy.
Baby Dwegar. Ooh.
So I'm 112 plus 3.
The benefits of
Do you count the amount
115.
of time between dying and being a warforged as well? Oh, do you not
There's
need
also an extra there's like an extra 30 years in between.
And depends if he had like a previous life. So you know.
another
no,
previous
He
life?
didn't. I remember that. It's not in the right class, I think, or something. I don't remember. I think it was something like that. Like, yeah, there was something where you didn't have a necklace of souls. Anyway, don't worry about it.
I feel like this is magic talk and I don't understand it.
No,
I'm being
it
attacked.
might be me rambling. Don't worry.
That is fine.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you guys would like to do, say, interact with, find, etc., with the monastery, the people in it, before you guys begin your journey towards the scholars' camp? Going once,
Nothing else.
going twice.
Now we're done.
By the way, just by the way, just to confirm, it is Goredork down there, right?
Yeah, it's a petrified titan, so beneath the surface of like a layer of rock and stone and the petrified material there is...
familiar. I just wanted to confirm. I hate that sort of place.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it is the Goredork. Be careful.
Fun!
Oh, fun,
Let's go,
not
team.
fun.
I should avoid the Goredork all this time and I'm going there twice.
I mean, if you find the scholars, they're here to study this particular stretch of the Goredork. So if you find them, they've probably got all the information that you might need to keep you safe. So you should be all Gucci.
We'll cross fingers then to see them.
Sorry, what is it?
Cross
what is it,
fingers and
Gucci?
toes. Oh, it's dwarven for good.
Cannon. Cannon.
Waves a cannon. Corinth waves a torso-sized hand at you all as you.
I'm beginning to wonder if his hands are okay because they're getting larger and larger every time you describe them.
I'm just thinking like the video game cheat, so you just make someone's head really, really big.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
His hands are just the size of his
GoldenEye
own
big
body.
head sheet.
It has stopped raining, but you can see kind of away from the island, there are still thick black grey clouds. You can still hear rolling thunder coming across the sea as this ocean around you still roils with some kind of elemental energy. And you begin your travel. You begin walking and you pass now over this kind of day-lit island of greyish stone, very coarse brush-like flora, very kind of dry, prickly bushes line, very narrow little paths. This whole place is very weather-beaten and very waterlogged, and you can see of every rocky path has like standing pools of water near it, and it's kind of beautiful when you're not being wet and cold. As you look across and the sunlight skips across the hundreds of small pools and ponds that form from the rain, it's like a glittering back covered in small shining lights. As you cross over the spine as the day goes on, you see wisping above small little tornadoes there. You see one of them kind of land on the ground and split into two, almost like two arms, like a gorilla, kind of land on the ground and walk about almost. Kind of, there's a small flurry of feathers and a small group of birds flap up into the air as this tornado grabs at them and then chases them off and takes off into the air himself. Progressing a little further, you find, as you descend kind of onto this left-hand shoulder of Titan's back, you see, breaking down onto almost a small valley on one side, a rough stone building. Clearly made of the stone that makes up this hillside. It kind of, in the same way that when you kind of go across certain areas of Wales where you see big open mines of black stone and then you go into a village and it's all black stone.
Shout out to Wales.
Shout out to
Blackstone.
the Wales.
I thought you meant whales, the animal, and I was so confused.
I'm pretty sure this is erasure of my history, especially because it's coming from an English person. Like it's just normal, you know.
I mean, it's pretty normal to
Okay.
build your house out of the stone you dig from near where
No, I
you
think
build your
that's
house.
only in Wales that happens.
Only Wales.
Yeah. Everyone
I mean,
else, they
dolphins
dig
tend to
stone
use
and
them
then
from
build
other
their house
areas,
like
but-
600 miles from where they got the stone. Yeah. This
you see
landscape.
This camp, this house.
This landscape is unsettling. Do you think the like coarse grass is sort of the Titan's back hair?
I prefer Datson. Markos, why?
I hope not. Well, I mean, no, I hope not. You know what? If we had the orb, we would know.
No. Sure, please.
I'm just saying.
I could try and talk to it.
It just says, no, I'm here.
The grass?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty
If
sure
you-
I could talk to it too, but. it's not
Hey,
very much
grass,
like
no, I'm here.
It just seems like grass. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you want
can
me
make
to
a
talk
nature
to it?
check if you want.
I was mostly making a little bit of a joke. I don't
Oh.
See
really
what
want to
you've
know
done
the
now?
answer.
See what you've done now, Markos? Now,
That's a 24.
Marcos,
Oh
you should know
boy,
by now.
it's
I'm too
it's
stupid
grass.
for these jokes.
It's grass. I'm gonna like I'll kneel down and I'll take it between my fingers. I'll look back up and go, Markos, I think you're right. It is giant's back hair.
Ah, yucky. No, this is disgusting. I'm not touching it now.
I hate this place.
What have you done, Markos? You should not have told us.
Oh gosh.
God.
I wish I did not know.
It's just grass.
Yeah, but now I don't believe you.
Fine. Believe whatever you want to believe. When you have plant life in places as exposed as this, sometimes they can grow a little strange.
Okay, I believe it's grass then.
I love that whenever we do like a travel over some mountains, it's like we convince Ashura that something about the nature is flawed. It's like
Yeah.
sugar is
Yeah.
poisonous and grass is giant back hair.
Anything is possible, okay? Anything is possible.
It is D&D.
It is D&D. I'll
Yes.
just bring out Snow, by the way, Andrew.
In what form?
Winterwolf. Pew.
Let's imagine the.
Let's
This
imagine.
Griffin is a
Griffin.
wolf.
That's a wolf.
It is just, it's an illusion.
Large
Boom.
white wolf the size of a bear kind of leaps out onto the ground.
From,
And sort of you kind of a portal that snaps open, of course.
right.
Looks around at all of you. It's kind of guttural growling, matching almost the thunder that echoes across from the waters around.
Hmm.
And yeah, you see this stone building at the bottom of the small valley.
Someone giving him wolf ears.
Are you guys doing anything or heading down towards this building?
Note, does this seem like the Scholar's outpost to you?
Looks like it to me. Right, let's not waste any time. Let's go.
I agree. Let's go.
I'm gonna like sort of hurry people along a bit.
Okay.
I'm imagining Newt herding us like a teacher with a classroom.
Does everyone have their body?
Come on. Follow us, right here.
I love that obviously
Sorry, right and left.
there's a very obvious buddy system as well. There's the like two bitchy popular kids of Ashura and Hope. There's the two like fuck it, let's get this shit done of like Markos and Maple, and then there's like the sweet kids who maybe sit at the front of the class because they're keen to learn in like Mute and Hemlock.
Oh,
See,
God.
my mind now immediately went to when are the Soulguard getting leashes, child leashes? 'Cause-
We are the
Go
adventurers
into
of the road
BDSM.
without a dragon. Also, we need a child leash so that we don't go off track.
No.
I
Newt,
genuinely
Newt
think-
left. Newt left. I told you.
Depending on where we go, we have to put the child leash on another person. So, like,
Yeah.
go down into the Goredork and there's all the fancy mushrooms. The child leash goes on Hemlock. We go into a library, it goes on Hope.
I mean, surely
Yeah,
that's
it's a
what
hard
the Iron Bands are
family
binding
check,
for,
not
right? It's
people.
like just tie a rope to the Iron Bands of
That's
binding.
binding.
Yeah. Throw it. Drag.
As you all
That's
get
a
herded
street.
down the stone slope of this little valley, you can see now, very off to the right-hand side of this building, a zigzagging path descends down the cliffs, and you see a small battered wooden dock floating on the actual coast itself. There's a small boat. The sails reefed up. The mast is actually laid low on the boat itself, and it's kind of tied up to this dock, just rocking violently as the large, kind of choppy waves come in. The building itself is maybe like 60 feet along, one story. You see a few windows in it. As you get to the doorway, you see the door is ajar. I thought it was a door. No, it's a fucking door. I was waiting for one of you assholes to do it, so I'm going to jump in there first and get out.
Jump in first, probably.
Yeah. You see the door is slightly open.
Oh.
I'm gonna go.
You go? You go.
No.
It's like,
Yeah.
Pushing in, you are immediately hit with a smell of
Decay.
mold.
Oh no.
Oh
You
no.
see a large communal living area kind of splayed out in the center. You see kind of smaller rooms, kind of fairly open plan, occupy like the far left and far right of it. In this large communal area, it's like a bunch of group desks and chairs around them. Dusty notes and papers scattered across them. To one of the sides, you see a simple stove sitting over a fireplace, swinging slightly as the wind comes through an open window on the far side. You can see it almost looks like it's bubbling over, but as you look a little closer, you see it's just an overflowing of mold spreading wherever food was in there.
Hope's gonna just go rush in and close that window. If there's paper everywhere, we don't want the fucking window open in the middle of a storm.
True. Nice.
big brain.
Close it.
I'm guessing.
Small brass latch closes.
I'm guessing this is where the professors how do we call that?
Scholars.
Scholars were here, I guess.
Doesn't look like there's been anyone here in a while.
No.
How long did what is his name?
Corith?
Corith.
He hasn't seen
3
him.
weeks?
Yeah, 3 weeks. He said. 3 weeks.
We saw them every week. It could be anywhere between 2 and 3 weeks.
That's that is exactly right.
That's how time
Looks
works.
about right for
That
me.
is how time works.
That doesn't lie. Okay.
Thank you for being so patronizing. I'm just trying to figure out how long they've been potentially missing.
Well, I mean, I agree with Markos because I mean, I've occasionally left a cup in my bedroom on the side table, and after 2 weeks, the mold isn't that bad, and I gesture to like the pot. How long would you say it would take for fungus of this type to grow and form and bloom, Hemlock?
How long would I say?
Make a nature check.
So 7 plus 6, 13.
13. This you don't recognize the particular kind of mold, but for something such as this, the timescale fits the roughly 3 week mark.
Yeah, I'd say about 3 weeks for food mold to get this bad.
Fair enough. Any of the papers look interesting?
Make an investigation check, my friend.
Investigation.
Do you want to do that with advantage as Hope helps you, babe?
Sure. How much do you have in investigation? You
Like
might
a plus
have
one.
higher than
It's
me.
+1.
Oh, I have a +2. Well, that's really not really the best there, but I'll take it. You have higher. Markos, you have higher.
No, I was gonna ask if I could do something else. Karen.
Cool.
I mean, if we're talking
that-
investigation, I have +9. Lol.
Well, I did it. It's
It's
17.
fine. I'm not.
I'm sorry. You should have told me. I would be like, oh, we need to look at papers. Maple.
That's very
You are better at this.
metagamey
So-
lane. Just leave it.
Yeah.
17.
Ashura and Hope, as you guys come to these tables and start kind of pushing off the dust and looking at all these various papers and things there, you see kind of plates and bowls of a meal out with a similar degree of mold kind of blooming upon them and spreading it onto the table around them and kind of brush those off to the side. can see these are what looks to be working notes and half-finished books. With that investigation, as you look through, the prevailing topic of these is about the specifics of the ecology of this Goredork. And in kind of a brief look over, you see them mention Evantian Goredork, Evantian Goredork, and Radiant Goredork. And it outlines the difference being that when Petroluna occurred and it petrified all things across Evantos that the moonlight touched, what that thing was affects what grows within it. It highlights that within the Tyrannima, the large beasts of this world that were petrified, they seem to carry a remnant of the animating magic that brought them to life. And as such, that kind of rings in your mind as the familiarity with the blood crystals that you found in the Goredork.
We did not find any blood crystals in the Goredork, but still.
You guys didn't assure. You guys didn't.
We're like,
hey, Hemlock, what the fuck are these?
Yeah, I definitely would have like shared around what the crystals were. Like,
yeah, and it reminds you as of the stories that your friends told you of their adventures in the Goredork and how they found those crystals. And
we don't understand.
And the Fetidar, and it mentions how Evantian Goredork has that kind of ecology, and it talks of how the Radiant Goredork, which is the space where the Titans were petrified, is different. There's nothing there that creates life, so everything there came there. But it changes things. There's far more crystal growth and light within it. Far more of a, not an aggressive corruption, but remnants of power there that changes life that stays there for too long. That is what you guys gather from the notes and the books.
Quick question: Is the book like written a lot in, or like really half of it? Is it like a portion?
It's like that. All that information is like a scattering of different pages in the half-written books.
Should we keep that just in case we have information on where we're going, and then give it back to the guys if we see them?
It might be useful.
Did going kind of OOC question, did Corinth say that the scholars had gone down to the Goredork at any point, or did I mishear that?
No, he said that
They went,
what they do here is they explore parts of the Goredork below.
Okay.
In order to write about it and stuff.
Okay. There's something on my mind. If these scholars had just, gone down into Titan's Heart, into the Goredork, and then not come back for a while, why would they leave bowls out?
Well,
why would they just leave food out?
It says here that
Maybe they were dirty.
the Radiant Goredork is a kind of full of maddening remnants of power, and, well, we've hung out with enough people driven insane by a powerful entity living in their mind. Bloodborne, bless their soul. That perhaps things didn't go shake up here very nicely.
Can I have a look around this building and see, like, in and outside, if there's any sign of a struggle?
That was the thing I wanted to have my hand up to do. Bit of a survival check.
Yeah. Also, you can either make investigation or survival, or one of you can do either with advantage.
Your survival's probably way better than mine, so I've got +4 to survival. But
Yeah, 7. So
yeah, go for it. You go for survival, and just +2 to investigation for me. So you
Cool.
roll survival with advantage.
Sweet.
Oh wait! I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder, and I'm also gonna give you guidance.
Excellent. Andrew, would you say we're in the mountains since we're on like the
No.
spine of?
We are in Titans.
This is an island.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, cool. So I get D4 guidance.
You do.
Sweet.
Nice.
Oh wow, I rolled the same thing on both D20s. So that is 22.
22. As you look throughout this building and around it, You don't find any signs of a struggle. Within, you see beds. You find a bunk room with the personal effects of 5 people. It seems 5 people lived here. You find a bunch of fur-lined cots. There are some fur coats still on a coat rack. Half-eaten food lies around various places, but there's no sign of a struggle. As you look around the outside, the same is true, but you do notice there is a different path that leads away that appears to be very well trodden. I say with that survival check, as you're kind of looking around, glance where this track goes, in the kind of blustering wind that buffets this place, there is an element of slight sweetness.
So they just got up and left.
During a meal, they left. All of this, I feel like they would have at least put their notes away. Like they left the window open. I agree with Hope. They must not.
I think Hope's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
Of course I'm right.
something forced them against their will, but they still did not struggle, which could be anything, I suppose.
It could be the children of the sun, the back of one of which we are literally stood on. Just saying.
Well, should we just head in and find out?
I suppose.
Wait, Ashura, your hand is
I
raised.
fucking hate the Goredork.
Yes. How many people? How many stuff? No. So how many?
People's and stuff?
Yes, are there in the room? If can we count how many beds, how many coats?
Yes. There
How many
are
people are we looking for?
there are beds and things for 5 people.
Right.
There are 2 fur coats on a coat rack. So it looks like 5 people lived here.
Right. So if they needed to be all 5, because my question was basically, I was looking at this because if it was only 2 or 3, one can just run away and the other 2 can run after. Then if it's more than that, like 5 people, I guess they all got kind of controlled or something.
All 5 of them decided to stop their meal, stop whatever, and leave together.
Yeah. So this is definitely going on to Hope's theory. I guess that's
It's
God,
unsettling.
that's scary.
Well, who wants to follow them?
Let's go.
Yes, I love my job. Let's go.
There is a path over this way that seems to lead
No, I want to.
Yeah. Can I
toward
be,
that familiar smell.
can I be keeping an eye out as we're going to see if they diverged from the path at any point?
Sure. Yes, make a perception check, please.
Perception, not
Or
survival.
survival. Or survival, go on.
It's like a tracks, I suppose, isn't it? So that's survival.
Yeah.
Not amazing, but still a 16.
16. Looking around this path, as you guys progress, you find this narrow, trodden path kind of goes up and snakes around the side of the shoulder a little bit on the northern edge. You don't see any signs of any divergence or any kind of. You also don't see any tracks, being that this is kind of hard, well-trodden stone, and it's been 3 weeks. You're fairly. You're not surprised to not see. These are the tracks of 5 people that traveled this way.
Yeah, fair.
But you also don't see any signs of anyone diverging off. But you do eventually come to a small natural crack in the rock. That now you see there's a small crate by the side of it. There's kind of wooden planks around it, reinforcing it, and then forming a door that appears not locked. It's kind of there. You guys heading in?
Let's go.
Yep.
Can
Can I do that
anyone?
rogue thing where check for traps or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's anything dodgy about this door before we go in.
All right. That's. What do you mean?
Investigation. What's that?
We've never had any
Scarlet
setups
every time
before.
They trap the door. So that
This
it
is the first
explodes
time you
before
do
going
this. We're not used.
Investigation.
Yeah, we should be looking for traps a lot.
Yeah.
13.
13. You do not see any traps on this door.
Okay.
One moment, team. Before we head in, can anyone here not see in the dark? Aside from myself?
Just you and Newt, I think.
I am very much unable to.
Ah,
Oh.
Which is, I don't understand that. They very easily could have just installed that when they first created me. But
that would make
apparently
sense.
that's an oversight.
Yeah, night vision goggles are
Um,
like super easy to make.
I think I can help with that.
Yes, I can help one person, but it will reduce my ability to make us stealthy.
I'll handle it. It's okay, and I will cast dark vision on both.
Yo, if you don't want to use
Markos
spell
and
slots, I can just cast light, like, easy peasy, on, like, copper pieces that people can put in their pockets.
It's up to you guys. Like,
I mean, light will work, but when we get deeper, do we want to be noticed?
if we have to put them away and then we get into a fight or we get separated, or I don't mind at all.
Okay, if you're the ones that have been in the Goredork before, you decide.
Yes.
I don't care.
I will cast dark vision on the pair of them.
Alrighty.
Oh, thank you.
I'll say it seems like a lot of the things in the Goredork probably haven't seen much light anyway. And likely unaccustomed to or adapted to using it.
I don't know if with the book, the Avantan Goredork definitely, but if it's the Radiant Goredork, didn't the book say that there was more light down there?
Yes, it did.
Reading.
Ah,
Might not need that, but oh well, I've done it now.
Alright.
Oh, that's it. I'm sorry.
Well, Newt and Markos, you have dark vision for 8 hours.
yay.
It has been about half a day of travel, so it's like early afternoon now. As you guys approach this entrance, as you progress through this wooden doorway, you have a bit of a rough stone corridor leads you until you see a deep, just crevasse, just extends into blackness below. And you can see kind of mounted to the walls, like wooden framing, and there's a large, like, a link of chain around a large pulley that descends into the blackness. You see on one side a set of levers.
Oh boy.
A winch?
There's nothing at the top, right?
No.
Cool. I'm gonna start cranking the winch. Sorry, guys. I just want to get the shit done.
Yeah.
I'll help.
Nice.
You just, it's a pair of levers. You just pull one of the levers.
Yeah, I'm trying to
and the
see if
chain
it
by
brings
itself-
anything up.
The chain begins to move. There's a clink, 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 clink. And as you like keep glancing down, you see a lift eventually rises up and kind of clunks to a stop.
Impressive.
Jumping in?
Down we go.
Let's
Wait,
go.
before we do, what is the weight limit of this lift?
Can
Seven.
we
Are
all
we
fit?
sure we're not going over the designated weight limit? That would be
7
insane.
medium creatures.
Oh well, I'm
Alright.
small, so we'll be fine.
You are all.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't
Getting
bring
in-
Pariah, because we'd be hitting the limit.
It's very true.
That's
So
true.
Let's go.
Pulling the second lever, you kind of almost
Ben.
lurch as this lift begins to descend.
Those of you that don't have any flying magic, stay in the middle. Me and Ashura will stick to the outsides.
Alrighty.
Why? What's going to happen?
What if you fall
Just in
off the
case.
side? It wasn't. Andrew didn't explicitly say there were barriers.
I didn't.
It's just a plate.
Alex, you're muted.
It's not me. Sound's coming through.
I can't hear
thank you.
Alex.
Okay.
I
I'm not
can't.
muted. I was talking this entire time. No one laughed at my joke. I was thinking. Yeah. That was. All right.
Okay. The large lift lurches downwards and sways ever so slightly, and you feel that warm, sweet wind kind of flowing up around and past you. And as it opens, you begin to see the cavern around you opens wider and wider, and you see protruding from the rock as it begins to shift from greys to brownish reds, protruding from the walls, thick groupings of yellowish crystal that glow brightly. This chamber widens and widens, and you begin to see, stretching out, kind of a very uneven, almost hilly environment, but almost like trees extend from the ground, reaching up branches of whatever material this is, kind of grasping towards the open air. The lift clunks to a stop, and you see in front of you there is a sign, a wooden sign, painted in common, that reads, "Tread carefully. The psychic grove lies beyond and bestows visions that can overwhelm the weaker of mind. Precautions against pains of the psyche recommended."
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Newt, this is not a good place for
This is
you.
when we lose Newt, guys. I'm sorry.
Newt, you gotta stay here. you can't go forward.
You see Newt take a solid second, and then 10 seconds, looking at the sign. And then he raises up and goes, "That sign can't stop me because I can't
Because
read."
I can't read.
I think we should break there. In all honesty,
Yes.
this sign can't stop me
so
because
as
I
well.
can't read. Bang.
Precautions against pain.
As Newt says this,
Psyche. What, so
Newt
just
says,
like ibuprofen, right?
"Sign
If you've got a
can't
headache?
stop me." As Newt says this, aside from the kind of ambient whitish yellow light from these crystals, you see kind of among the trees' branches a silent flash of lightning arcing from a branch. There's no thunder, there's no crack, there's just this kind of flash of whitish blue lightning.
The police.
And that is where we'll begin our break. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Mitch,
Lovely stuff.
Tofu, Jason Tells, us, Moobot.
Oh, now whisper.
Luna Mom in there earlier as well.
Commander
um,
Root, Glacier Kitsune, Je suis Josie.
Je suis Josie.
Thank
As
you,
well.
beautiful people, for hanging out with us. We're going to take a break. We'll be back at 8:30. Go get a drink, go to the bathroom, get some food. We love you, and we will see you guys soon.
Bye.
See you soon.
God.
Hello, everyone.
Save me! Save me from these mad people.
Have you heard? An Oblivion gate has opened outside Kvatch.
Shut the fuck up about Kvatch.
Stop! You violated the law.
With your blood.
Then bring you your blood.
I was hoping you'd resist arrest.
Guys.
Oh god.
So
Oh my
welcome to
God.
our Elder
He's seeing
Scrolls
you.
series Let's Play. We're not playing Dungeons and Dragons anymore.
That is what we do.
What's happened here is the one brain cell that we all share. We've lost it. It's gone.
I know.
No,
Benny,
Andrew,
where did you go?
Andrew has decided to keep hold of it, and the six of us are just floundering. The Elder Brain
Yeah.
is punishing its little baby illithids.
Wait.
Yeah, I mean, you remember that bit about, like, you know, Psychic Grove, you know, precautions against
It's already
pains of the
happened.
psyche. There's got us whilst we're on break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't get us while we're on break. Our
Yeah.
preparation was to remove our brains. You can't hurt my brain if I don't got a
One step ahead of
brain.
you.
Our preparation was to remove our brains and replace them with the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
With that, welcome back to Chasing Tales.
Jesus.
Where we left off, our group of people,
Fucking morons.
these creatures,
Megan.
with the summoned winter wolf companion of Ashura,
Oh,
Snow, you guys
My
step off
dog.
of this mechanical elevator. You see where it sits in like a wooden and metallic frame and a set of levers. A set of levers and frames on this side of it to operate it from the bottom as well as the top. As you all look out on this lit up, open underground cavern, These strange tree-like structures growing from the stonework with small flashes of whitish blue light, soundless like lightning with no crack or no thunder, and a sign in front of you bidding you warning against a psychic grove. You roll that you did?
Well, that seems ominous.
Yes, I guess we need to do something about Newt. Newt, cover your ears, close your eyes, do something. We need to protect your brain, I guess. I don't know how to do that. That seems to be
Sure.
protect.
I don't have a brain.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're fine. Not a big loss anyway.
You're right.
Hey!
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Unless we have any form of magical shielding, I believe we should just proceed, but cautiously.
Mhm.
Like, don't touch the blue lightning, maybe. It's
Yes.
probably a good start.
Damn it! I really wanted to do it. Okay.
Jordan really wants to, though.
Yeah. Newt, if you go first, I'll follow you. You touch it, I touch it, but you go first.
Alright, I'll take the lead.
I'll be close behind.
Alrighty. Cool. You progress. What kind of distance are you trying to keep from these trees?
Maximum.
600 feet.
100 feet.
Yeah.
I know, like the 10 foot away, something like that, maybe.
Alright.
I think keep it as reasonable
Begin
distance as we
walking.
can.
Yeah. Keeping as best you can away from these trees. And as you get a little bit closer, you see they are not wood. They seem to branch out of the stone itself like crystal breaching out of the rock and then separating and then diverging. And before each little lightning strike, there is a light that shoots up this crystal and then fires and ejects from a branch. Which one of you is at the front of this group?
I believe it was new.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. The one we said we needed to protect.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Nick, could you make an intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yes, I told you.
God damn it.
I'm really hoping it would be decked. That is a 3.
That's a 3. Let's go. Fuck yeah. We'll just put him in the bag in the meantime. You don't need to breathe.
You take 2 points of psychic damage.
Owie.
As one of these small, like, zaps of lightning have zaps towards you, and there's a brief flash of pain through your mind, and you look up and you see an immense humanoid figure standing tall over a horizon.
Oh,
You see a city in the background and a flash of light emanating from this creature's face. The sun itself formed into a spear and drove itself into the ground. And you're back, and you're standing in this grove, and you can't try and shake it off, and you're fine.
Newt, we told you not to touch blue lightning.
First of all, it touched me.
Ah, fair. Fair.
Who in our group is particularly strong-minded? I believe like Hemlock and Hope, perhaps?
Like OOC, it's Hemlock. Hope does a lot of reading. Hope's stats aren't that good.
I'll take the lead then, I suppose.
Can I just say,
That might be
OOC,
a
since
good
the Mind
idea.
Flayer arc ended, I removed all the spells that guarded my mind against things that force you to make intelligence saving throws. I was like, fuck it,
Yeah,
so few
we don't need
enemies
it.
force you to make intelligence saves. I wiped it all out, swapped it with banishment and shit, 'cause I thought we'd go to the Feywild, but no, Andrew.
Andrew was like, no, intelligence save.
Um,
Andrew, we never had charisma saves, okay? Charisma saves. Come on.
Please no.
Yeah,
Sorry, but carry on.
I will head to the front of the queue.
In that case,
I think
Hemlock,
it just
as
got
you're finding your way through this small forest of trees, could you make a? I'm gonna say a survival check.
Oh,
Do you try and
God.
lead
Hey
it
Hemlock,
or-
you need a hand taking a look,
direction.
considering
Yeah, I'll take a hand.
you know, I'm right behind you.
Yes.
With Newt, it makes sense.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you do it before the roll.
Yeah, I will do that.
Yay me.
I forgot that I picked it up as my cantrip and I've not used it, so that fell on the floor, it doesn't count. Oh, they're both 17s, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Great, okay. You do a pretty good job of steering people away from where the branches of these crystalline trees litter forth, and none of you get struck by this psychic lightning.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Markos, Ashura,
Hello.
Yours?
those of you with big passive perceptions, which fuck it is like most of you.
Not me.
I believe it's the
we got enough
Markos,
lines.
Ashura, Maple.
I have 17 passive perception.
I have
21.
I've got 18.
20. Oh my
18.
god.
Me and you just straight chilling.
Hey, I've got 16. Like,
Everyone who isn't Hope and Moot. There's a very, very faint
1 point this.
rumble.
Do you
You're
hear that?
unsure if it's the thunder from high above.
It's not my belly.
It's probably not Ashura's stomach.
It's definitely not
Probably
mine.
not. No, you don't have one.
Yeah, that was
Quiet.
You have-
Does it sound like it's coming from a particular direction?
I don't like that.
Is it more thunder? No. It's a rumbling, right?
Could be. I don't know.
Maybe the book says something about it?
Let's just hope it's not this thing moving.
No, yeah. I hope not.
Oh god.
That'd be, I guess, yeah. That I wouldn't know what to do. Should we look into the book to check if there is something about a rumbling?
Feel
Could
free.
you?
The
Okay.
Titan was making the rumblings that only hands would satisfy. Very
I gave it. I gave it
old
to you,
internet
Hemlock.
reference there.
I get it. I get it.
Hemlock, Riona, I gave it to you. The book.
Oh, me?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
easier because you have the highest nature. So I'll be like, I don't know anything about nature anyway.
Am I rolling nature?
With the
Go ahead and
book
make,
help.
make a nature check, and I'll bear the benefit the book
Yes.
bestows.
Okay.
Have the book.
No. 15.
15. So you're glancing through the book, and Prue, go for it. I see. As you're you glance through these pages of kind of mismatched notes and partially written pages, you're looking for signs of something about a rumbling. You're going through, and it talks mostly about the actual geography down here, and it talks about the physical geography of it and the different crystals. When it talks about creatures, it talks about how different creatures from the Underdark and from the below ground enter these regions and are changed by this magic.
Mm-hmm.
As you're then thinking about things that burrow.
Yeah.
Just as you're
Please.
reading that and like racking your brains for things that burrow,
Oh no.
Oh, we love small things, right, Andrew? Very small things that
yeah,
burrow.
yeah. As you're
Moles.
reading
Yeah,
that,
Tiny little moles.
there's another
Tiny
little
moles.
flash of lightning
Tiny
around
little
you,
worms.
and then there's
No,
another.
no.
Then
way.
there's another rumbling, and there is an explosion of rock, and the earth is thrown up around everyone.
Yes.
Did we do something bad, Andrew? Is that why rock falls on us?
Sure, I need you to make a dexterity saving
Yeah,
throw.
yeah, that's definitely what.
I just
I
punished.
rolled to see which person this would target.
I don't believe you. That's 24, Andrew.
24.
24.
Okay.
Yes. See, guys, putting text. It's important.
You take 36 points of piercing damage,
Oh
Ashura,
no.
as you feel pain just crushing in around you, and you pull and you pull and you dive out of the way of whatever this thing is, and you scatter onto the ground, clutching your wounds.
Was that a success?
was a success. Coursing out of the ground, you see an immense 12, 15-foot wide cylindrical creature explode out of the ground.
Cylindrical.
And what?
Begin to curve
How long, boy?
and rise up. You
What
see
color is it?
Its hide is black. And it's
Oh.
almost like bound, warped rope and muscle. And you see almost in the cracks between a glowing red. And as it rears its head up and it opens its mouth, emanates and steam comes, and a mouth not ringed with teeth, but almost expelling, shuddering, shivering, blackish red tentacles covered in blood.
Yeah.
I would like
No
you
fun
guys.
kill.
Wait a minute, let's push
Andrew,
this.
can you please tell me what I did wrong? Why?
You avoided being swallowed.
No, but what did I do wrong? Why are you trying to kill me?
I rolled a 2 on a d6 to see which one of you.
Holy
was the target.
fuck!
Holy shit, that's big.
Oh my
Hemlock was at the
Fuck!
front.
Yeah.
As long as Hemlock is to the left and
I-
Ashura is next to this thing, you guys can place yourselves around there as you see fit.
Go,
You were
go, go.
behind me, Markos, right?
I was.
Yeah.
It's that fucking thing from Stranger Things, right?
He looks
I
like it.
know,
Oh no, he looks like
The Demogorgon.
This is this from
No, the Mind Flayer.
what
What is this?
Tal'Dorei
From-
campaign setting, whatever it's called.
This is for damn it, fucking roll 20 is screwing. I'm trying to just drag and select things and it's
Initiative.
exploding.
do you mean Wild Mount?
Yeah, Explorer's Guide
It's
to
the
Wild
Explorer's
Mount.
Guide to Wild Mount.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe, yeah. Wow.
it is. I'm pretty
This is
sure.
wonderful timing. I'm gonna have to restart my roll 20 because I'm trying to select
fine.
things and it's just zipping
Okay,
out
guys,
all
it's
over
the
me.
moment. I have an idea.
DM's gone. Everyone,
I'm doing
everyone
it.
level up again.
Everyone riot.
Help me. We need to get it out. No.
Quick, everyone hit it secretly.
I'm gonna roll in roll 20 and then put it in.
I'm
my
going
initiative.
to secretly attack.
It's
Uh,
true.
what?
I erased I erased it.
Who erased it? You little fuckhead! That's so
I
fucking
think it's the most
funny.
anime thing of like suddenly having a
Not
bunch
there
of flashes
anymore.
appear.
And
You show it with a sword, just like, and it's like,
There's a lot of 4s in the initiative today.
I need to focus.
I'm putting
Look,
mine
I
in.
had all of your powers.
Wait, no, I had
No.
22.
No.
no. Yes, he's gone, Andrew.
Andrew's, I'm sorry, Andrew. We've all got the zoomies. We've got the human zoomies. There's no stopping us.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. stop.
We're all very hyper.
Why
The
am I not?
Humies.
And roll the 22, please. Can you please
Okay.
give it to me? Thank you.
I really hope this thing.
Thank you. Okay.
Now I
alright,
can't
it's
add
22.
turns to stuff I've selected because there's ruins in the way.
Oh,
I
I'm gonna.
guess we can't fight it. Oh well.
No,
We'll just have to
la, la.
hail and leave, you know.
New. New.
Oh, we've all been like added twice.
I know. Yeah,
Ah.
because
I
I haven't got everyone. That's a new coat, maple hemlock.
Ho 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 ho. I don't-
Merry Christmas! What the fuck, Alex?
The thing is, the problem I forget with a stream is everyone can hear whatever I say all the time, and I think
Yes,
I make so many weird shit. Like I say so many weird sounds and shit. All right. I mean,
You roll initiative for Snow, or you can keep on your turn if you're riding him.
Oh, I should probably put
I
some.
mean, you're not riding him.
Um,
You're like prone on the ground next to it.
yeah, I'll roll initiative for him. I think it's easier. It's not easier, but it's better.
You're gonna put your health in for him.
Yeah. Initiative. for-
Ashura, you're still at half health on roll 20, by the way.
No,
go,
he
go.
should. I am at half health. That is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
my
just
health.
hit it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shit ton of damage.
What are you trying to tell me? This is so mean.
Hey, look, you're not inside it, so that's a plus.
That's definitely it.
I mean,
Why
I
did it
would
bring a
rather be
windmill down
inside
here?
him and just get my teleport out, but I guess no. What the fuck?
There's
Where's
no
Snow?
teleport.
Yeah, I'm not.
Right, Snow's
So,
initiative.
sorry, it's +1, so it's 14. But I need to.
Snow's
Thank you.
Zoom initiative order. With that, there is an explosion of rubble and rock. You hear a yelp from Ashura as he is caught in these barbed tentacles and wriggles free before being swallowed. This creature kind of piles itself out of this burrowed hole and coils itself around. You see the arcane lightning striking into its flesh, and it doesn't seem to flinch. Maple, you are the quickest to react. What would you like to do?
I would like to rage.
Go for it. In your beastly
I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for my fucking wolf snout again.
Okay.
It's my standard. It's very good. Yeah. So I'm gonna rage and grow my like wolfy snout. I am going to. Run around to this side.
Okay.
And attack.
Attack.
Go for it. Roll some attacks.
Wait,
My two attacks.
do I have enough movement to get flanking for this?
One of those is a nat 20.
Fuck yeah.
The other one is
Of the
a
bat.
20, not a 28, a dirty 20, actually.
20 also hits.
Cool. Need my daggers. I don't have sneak attack or anything, which sucks because sneak attack would be great right now. But
You have allies within range of it.
do I?
Yeah, we're right fucking up there.
But you do have sneak attack because your allies are within
Oh
range of it.
shit! Nice.
God damn.
Cool.
Oh, the crit
Roll. Let me just figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Okay.
I feel like I should put some battle music loud.
Oh yeah.
Yes, get yourself some aggro music going.
Ah,
I'm hoping Spotify doesn't kill my internet.
angry spaghetti battle music, says Mitch. Yes.
I'm trying.
Yes.
trying.
You know what? I'm gonna do a search for angry spaghetti and see what comes up.
And I'm thinking maybe it's like metal, Italian metal.
It's 35 damage on the first hit.
Oh my god.
30
30
damage.
fucking damage.
Nice.
And on the second one,
Known barbarians, they OP.
It's dead now.
when 17 plus 8, so like a million.
Ow.
25. Damn.
And that's another 6 damage on the second.
Oh, dokie.
Oh no, wait, 8 damage. Plus rage.
You swing around behind it, draw those daggers, and start slashing into it. And you manage to find those kind of reddish cracks in that kind of almost ropey, like black hide. Is there anything else that you'd like to do with your go?
No, that's gonna be me.
Alrighty. With that, Ashura, as you kind of stumble back onto your feet, that does not knock you. You're not prone. You stumble to your feet, kind of grasping your wounds.
What the fuck?
It's an immense creature. What would you like to do?
He's just gonna, move a bit there, look at her back and be like, fuck you, and cast confusion. Can I have a wisdom saving throw, please?
You can try.
I mean, you can try.
That's a 14.
No! He's confused! Yes! So...
I'm sorry, buddy.
Run.
He's going to use a legendary resistance to...
No! Andrew, how dare you! How dare
Legendary
you!
worm.
But that is one of them used.
Okay, cool. I'll just look at Markos and be like, shoot him. Bardic inspiration. And I'll just put my head into the ground. I'll be like, it hurts.
Marcus like, I wasn't planning to, but now I'm inspired.
I'll move there, like behind Snow. Snow, help me.
Okay. As you are leaving its range, it will make an attack of opportunity against you.
Sure enough.
I didn't think it through.
Let's go for 10. Like one of these large, kind of barbed, like almost steaming red tentacles lashes out towards you, and that is a 24 to hit.
Fuck you, temporal shunt. I don't know if I can do that right after my turn. It's a reaction, Andrew.
Yeah, it's a reaction. You
Yeah,
can
Okay,
you can
cool.
roll it whenever.
Wisdom 15. He's not gonna make it. I'm gonna get hit anyway.
You can in theory do a reaction on your turn.
He
What
rolls
is
a
that?
10.
It worked!
Yeah, but no, because legendary resistance, right?
He will not use a legendary resistance to stop.
Damn it! So yes, he just disappears for a fucking turn. Okay, he's not there. It landed. Yes, it landed.
Finally.
Uh,
After all this time.
I'm gonna move up some more. All right, just kill him. Yeah, that's my turn.
Oh wait, just remind me what Temporal Shunt does. It's never
Yes.
worked.
You target the triggering creature, which must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or vanish, being thrown to another point in time and causing the attack to miss or the spell to be wasted. At the start of its at the start of its next turn, the target reappears where it was, or in the closest unoccupied space. The target doesn't remember you casting the spell or being affected by it.
Alright. As
Good
it
to know.
lashes out to you with the barb, you like reach around and say no, and
Ah.
there is no one there. With that,
Impressive. I just made a fucking thing disappear.
it is your turn.
Shoot it or what? It's gone now. Fucking hell. And I will use my movement to get 30 feet away from where the one was. It's about there. Because I don't want to touch the tree, ideally. And I will cast incendiary rounds on my thing of bullets, which you see my little pouch of bullets start glowing red as some of the little bullets get like flame decals on the side of them.
Nice.
And I load two. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. The tip. Yeah. They get frosted tips and flame decals. And you see me load 2 freshly flamey bullets into my rifle and ready myself.
Hell yeah. With that, at the start of its turn, it reappears in its space.
Well, that was shit.
Ever so slightly confused that it vanished for a moment, but it's here now, and it does remember
Can it
Nate
make
for
a
being
con
quite
save,
annoying.
please? Can it make a con save at the start of its
Yeah.
turn? It probably can.
The con save, that is a 15.
That fails. He takes not that much. 7 points of poison damage. No, necrotic damage.
7 points of necrotic damage. Your spores begin the arduous task of burrowing through its flesh. With that, it is going to Maple.
Yeah.
Its large maw leans down towards you, and you see these kind of shuddering tentacles beginning to lash out towards you. That is a 23 to hit you on the first.
That'll hit.
You will take.
My
I will roll this in roll
funny
20
it's easy to help,
roll
guys.
IRL. Quickly, at least. You take 19 points of piercing damage, halved to 9 because you're raging.
Yeah.
But you are grappled as these barbs now stick and wrap around you. It was the second attack.
As damage is dealt to Hemlock, to Maple, I would like to cast Hope's Cold Shoulder, please. Can the creature make a con save?
That is a 29.
It succeeds. It does succeed. But it'll take some, guys, it's gonna take some damage, so that's pretty cool.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better than no damage.
Always better.
It takes 4 cold damage.
Yeah.
I know. Killing blow, guys, I know.
Yeah.
That cold, icy energy is distinct between those the cracks and like lines in its hide, and it hisses in pain. But Maple, you are grappled in its tentacles. It will try and bite you.
Rude.
That was checked, and that's a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
As it brings you into its mouth. I need you to
Eddie.
make a dexterity saving throw.
I can make a deck save. I have an advantage. Because I'm raging. Yeah.
the rage
Is it
does
an
not-
effect that I can see?
And it's an effect you can see, but it's not an effect that halves damage.
Okay.
You still get advantage.
I still get
It's
advantage.
advantage
Barbarian.
on Barbarian.
You take 24 half 12 points of basic damage.
Oh my god.
Deck save, that's a 19.
19. You make it. The teeth begin to pull and grasp at you, but you manage to like dodge between like the main like tongue tentacle that begins to pull you in. You are still
Ew.
restrained
How
in
much
its
damage
barbs.
was that?
24 half to 12. And could you please keep your icon up to date,
I'm just doing it on D&D.
Cool. You are still restrained in its, or grappled in its mouth. That is the end of its turn. It will use a bonus action to hiss out around it, and there is the tree that the Hope and Markos and Hemlock are kind of nearby begins to crackle and flare.
Oh god.
I need Markos, Hope, Hemlock, and Snow to all make intelligence saving throws.
Intelligence.
This is not new.
Sorry, was I in that list?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna Tides of Chaos this one, lads.
Nah.
Stay away from every single
Oh, it's a 10.
Oh no.
Even with Tides of Chaos, it's a 10.
Oh no.
23 for Hemlock.
Marcus,
13.
You have Bardic Inspiration.
I have Bardic Inspo. Is that D10?
Yes, it is. But you
I
don't
will use it.
Okay.
That's a 19.
Yay.
19. Cool. So and for Snow.
Oh shit. For Snow, I'm rolling it now. That's a 7.
Snow and Hope, you take 5 points of psychic damage as this lightning flares and crackles around you.
Fuck.
Um,
Snow, no.
my Discord has erupted. I can't see any of you. I will.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Zoom.
Worm!
Oh, nice worm!
Wow.
Right, quick. While Andrew's gone,
Quick, cross out! Everyone cross out! Cross out! Cross out the worm! It's dead!
Andrew, you missed it. You missed it when you're gone, but Newt cast power worm kill.
Hey, King!
Where's the misspell book when you need it?
My
Yes.
video has completely gone. I'm gonna
Oh, no.
I'm going to keep the momentum of this going. But just know that I can't see you.
Okay.
It's a Jan bunny, actually. No one knew, but that's it.
The worm slid away.
Just you?
Okay. You
Alrighty.
still look fun on stream, Andrew, by the way. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, stream's fine.
Yeah, stream is fine.
You don't need to see our
Can you
faces.
Can you guys see me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see you fine.
We'll just
Okay.
yeah.
God,
I
now-
haven't been
now
able to
roll
see you the
friendly
whole
for
time,
me.
but it's fine because you're in front of me.
I'm actually blind.
And
I
I
can
can
see
put
your
together a desktop we can
actual
handle, it's
face.
just fine. Scout, scoop, skeep, scoop, scatterly, doop.
It's Hope's turn.
It is. Beat. Come on, Wolfmate. There we go. There's people. There's stuff.
You tried to cross out Hope.
Hope.
Hope was never here.
What would
You're
you
being
like?
I crossed her out by accident. I had my scribble tool on. Shit, I'm never this high in the turn order. Oh, sorry. My internet is being a little tricky. I would like to. I'm gonna fucking cast Sickening Radiance on it.
Yeah.
In a shape. It needs to make a con save, which it'll be fine at, right? Wait, it needs to make a con save, which it'll be fine at. Damn it, I already said it's too late. I committed to the bit. Fuck it.
I committed a bit. It's too late.
I will allow you to reconsider your option because you are aware of that.
Okay, thank you. That's very nice of you.
Oh.
It wasn't like, okay, minute passes. Oh wait, it was in the same moment.
I don't have many whiz save spells, you know, guys. Weird, huh?
Weird.
I would like to please. I'm going to fire a fireball at him. Can he make a dex
Wow.
save, please? I'm going to upcast it at 4th level.
Okay. He rolled a nat 20, so
No,
17.
17.
Ah,
dexterous.
boy's not very
He's so
dexy. A 17 just passes. But I'm going to use my reaction to bend his luck. He got a 15.
Okay.
Can I use my reaction, like, now? Yeah, cool. Because I used the reaction to do the Hope Skull Shoulder. I didn't want to be a dickhead and overgame it.
Oh.
Thanks. 33 fire damage.
Oh, fuck. As you reach up and
Wow.
focus and you throw this ball of flames, it erupts and this entire chamber lights up in that orangish red flame.
Mm.
Its blackish red hide emerges from the smoke, seemingly unharmed.
Ah, for fuck's sake!
Fire.
Andrew!
Oh, no.
I'm so
Ah.
sorry
Oh, no.
to do this to me! Bonus action gonna cast a fucking my healing light on you, Ashura.
Oh yes.
Well,
Still
not
crawling on the
cast,
floor.
use my healing light on you. You're gonna get 2d6 healing, babe.
Oh shit. So nice.
6, there you go.
Yay.
Exactly half. And then I'm going to use my 30 feet of movement to GTFO further
Get the
away.
fuck out.
Yep.
GTFF.
Over there.
GTFF.
Bing! Okay, I'm done.
Bing bam boom.
Alrighty. At the end of your go, it will use its legendary action to burrow into the fucking ground.
Oh no.
It rears up and plows into the ground and begins to vanish. Hemlock and Maple, you can make attacks of opportunity if you wish.
I will.
Yes. I can do it with spells because Warcaster.
What
yes.
say B?
Blight of
It'll be a
opportunity,
19
anyone?
That'll hit.
It's gonna be a. That's the wrong dice. 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
Fuck.
I did 8 damage.
Not hit.
You slash at it as it churns away. There is still a 10-foot, like a 10, 12-ish foot wide hole that descends into the blackness below, that you guys can see. That it is Snow's turn. You're not
You
riding
control him. No,
You're
you
not
control
riding
him.
him, and the threat has gone.
Yep.
So Snow is going to, a good boy, come
defend
towards
me.
you, and
Yeah.
will hold his action to bite anything that comes in range.
Yay! Buddy.
News.
Hello.
This creature churns its way into the ground and vanishes. What would you like to do?
Well, my plan just entirely went out the window.
There is still
Like-
a 12-foot hole that descends into the earth, and you can still see like the tail of it, like 20 feet away. If you want to go for a dive.
Dive, dive,
Sounds
dive.
like an
Don't do
awful
it, don't
idea.
do it.
Do it, do it.
I would like to go up towards the edge of the crater, which I guess would be like
Mhm.
next to Maple. Would I be able to reach it with my radiant punches?
Yeah, it's like the end of its tail is like 20 feet down, and your range is 30 feet, I believe.
Yep. 30 feet. All right. Newt's
There you
gonna charge up the fists and is gonna throw 2 radiant punches, but I'm gonna make it cold.
Y'all.
Gonna like
Okay.
coalesce the radiant light into a frosty icicle around his fist and just launch them towards it.
Go for it.
First one
Off attacks.
is bad. Second one is also bad. The highest was a 13.
13 does not hit, I'm afraid. The cold
Yeah,
streaks into the earth, and you're not sure. You don't hear anything. You're not sure if it's hit. The blackness of rock or the blackness of this creature.
Okay, seeing what happened, go around to about by here
Okay.
ish, and I'm gonna take a bonus action and spend a key point to dodge.
Sounds good. Alrighty. Is that the end of your go?
That's where my go.
Hemlock, it's over to you.
Okay, question. How high up is the ceiling in this cavern? Is it 30 feet or less?
No, it goes up to like 80 to 100 feet high.
Okay. Second question. With seeing like this tail disappearing, how far into the tunnel can I see if I'm right at the edge of it?
Like this cavern is lit, and you have dark vision, I believe.
Yeah.
So you can see the end of its tail.
Okay. I'm gonna cast. I really fucking hope this works. Bones of the Earth. Underneath it. As it's kind of slithering away, I can do up to 120 feet distance, so like at its tail, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. There's 6 of them. And 6 pillars rise up out of the ground, diameter of 5 feet and a height of 30 feet. Each pillar has an AC of 5 and 30 hit points. if a pillar is created under a creature, it must make a dexterity saving throw or be lifted up by the pillar.
Oh god, you're gonna like crush it against the inside of its own tunnel.
Yeah.
The ground where a pillar appears to be wide enough for its diameter, you can target the ground under an area of a creature that is medium or smaller.
Medium or smaller. Fuck, never mind. I didn't see that bit. Okay, scratch that. Instead, I am going to upcast Erupting Earth at 5th level. Underneath it. Can it make a dex save, please?
You can try. It rolled a 10.
Fails. It takes... I'm going to do this in roll 20. I was really hoping that would work, but oh well.
It's a cool idea.
Do you know what was a cool idea? A 4th level fireball, guys, but here we are.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Cool idea. Incendiary rounds, guys.
Not a great roll.
Oh my God.
28 points of bludgeoning damage, and the area around it is now difficult terrain.
Ooh la la.
You feel your magic take effect, and the tunnel begins to collapse above it and around it. You can feel it pressing in on the outside of the creature as you like feel it in the earth, grinding and turning away into the darkness. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think so. I think I'm good. Oh, this is cheeky. With like the way it's moving, can we tell if it appears to be retreating or if it is like a whale about to breach? If it's like going down to come back up again, can I tell that in any way?
In this instance, all you can see is the tunnel that descends almost straight down at the end of a tail. You can't see where the tunnel turns, if it turns. Yeah.
I'm gonna save it then. Okay, no, that's my turn.
Okay. Maple, it is over to you.
Oh, in fact, sorry, I'm gonna move away. I forgot that I'm sorry, my brain is going brr.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to here by snow.
Radio.
All right. Maple, it is over to you.
Well. I would like to try and feel the rumblies to see if it's coming up anywhere.
Feel the rumblies.
Wanna like put my hand on the ground and be like,
okay, make a perception check.
okay. That's pretty good. That's a 24.
24. Reaching down and almost closing your eyes and just listening, you hear this rumbling and churning, and you can almost hear the specific sound of its large maw clawing through the earth and consuming its way through. You can hear it as it goes like deeper. You can hear it as it's getting louder again. It appears it is not running away.
Okay. Is there any way with that I can like pinpoint it to like where it's coming back up if it's anywhere near anyone?
At this point, no.
Okay.
But
I will just yell. I'll be like, "It's coming back!" And I will, I guess, prepare an attack. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am for now. If I don't know where it's gonna be,
I'm gonna say it's like stopping to like touch the ground and listen would probably be your action.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can't. You have to use your action to prepare anything. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just stay here, and that's my go.
Alrighty, Ashura, Wolf is next to you, kind of growling and listening. You've seen this worm vanish, and Maple call out that it's returning.
Oh, quickly, would I need to re-rage now or later?
You won't.
Because I made an attack of opportunity before. So, and this is the top of the round.
It
so I'm
attacked you.
Yeah, it did.
So I think you're good.
Okay.
Yeah. Ashura, it's your go.
Yeah. I'm still crawling. I'll stand up. Okay. And I'm gonna ready. What is it called? Fairy Fire.
Okay.
For as soon as he comes up, and I blast him. And I'll move, maybe trying not to be in the same place. I'll move there.
Alrighty. At the end of your go, it will use its legendary action to continue burrowing.
Cool.
Those of you near that kind of crater lose sight of its tail as it disappears deeper, or elsewhere at least. With that, sorry, remind me what you just said. You were
I'm moving away and I'm keeping Fairy Fire up, readying Fairy Fire.
With that, Markos, it is over to you. What did you just do?
I would like to ready an attack. First of all, I'll drop the concentration on incendiary rounds because that was a fucking waste. And I'll ready an attack against this guy.
Okay.
Money?
We lost.
Well, and he.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh,
I am pretty sure the Doom soundtrack just took over my fucking computer. That was terrifying.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Demon.
Wow.
Demon.
I took a video of what happened because fucking yikes. That was some demon shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stop
no.
playing with demons.
I saw pages. Oh, that's so good. My page is being-
Okay.
with that,
I'm ready
Yeah.
to go.
So yeah, that's my go. I don't think. Yeah, no, that's my go.
okay. With that, there is another rumbling as this enormous creature begins to careen through the earth. It's a brief moment of silence and of worry of, has it gone? Is it returning? And it answers that question real good. As it explodes out of the earth. Hemlock, I believe a 30 hits you.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
I
it
believe
does.
30 hits you.
Hey,
You're an asshole.
Hope does like a
So-
bend luck.
I hurt
Or like a really good bend luck.
Yeah, I'll chuck a d4 on that one.
Hemlock,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
you take 26 points of piercing damage, and you are grappled in the front of its maw. And
Okay.
it's gonna dive back down again.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Does my held action go off?
Same.
Yes. So yeah. Yes. Held actions go off. Make those attacks. It's not quite double
No.
though.
Bye, Hemlock. We loved you.
There is an ally within 5 feet, right?
There is, yes.
Yeah.
There is snow.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, it's not.
There's
visible.
Hemlock in its mouth!
Yes.
Within 5 feet, okay?
Yeah, sneak attack will apply to hit.
Oh, wait, hang
Can
on,
you
what
make
was
a
that?
dex save, please, Andy?
Dex save. I rolled a natural, so that was a 17 on the dex save for Fairy Fire.
Oh my god, I rolled a natural 2 and a natural 1 on my attacks.
Holy shit,
Makes
guys. Guys, we are
In
fucked.
a moment of panic of wanting to not shoot Hemlock, the shots go wide. The Fairy Fire begins to fill the air, but its hide just seems to ignore it completely. Hemlock, does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You will take another 39 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god.
Alex, calm down.
16. Okay. There's this exploding eruption of rubble that showers over you, Hope, and Markos. It kind of like scatters on the ground around you. You see Hemlock yell out as she is ripped off of her feet and taken into the air as this thing rises up. And there is a yelp, and then and Hemlock vanishes from sight, and then the worm
That's bad.
back into the ground.
Oh my god, that's bad.
It doesn't have much movement left after doing that, though, so it gets like 10 feet underground.
Oh god.
Bye, you guys. Oh shit. I forgot.
Did it- Dig down exactly where Hemlock was, like there.
Yeah, I'll say yeah.
Okay.
So Hemlock, for the purposes of you, you are blinded and restrained. You have total cover from attacks and other effects. That's all you need to know for now. With that, Hope, you've just seen Hemlock get. Actually, counting the movement of it going down and then up again, I don't think it has enough to bury itself again. So I will actually put you guys back up. You guys are Hemlock
shit.
are inside it, but the one is still above ground. It's like on the ground. So Hope, you see Hemlock get taken off of her feet and vanish from sight.
Yep.
It is your go. What would you like to do?
Can I see Hemlock, or is its mouth shut?
Its mouth is shut. Hemlock is in its belly.
In its belly? It's swallowed fast.
It did. Champion swallower.
Shit.
So
So guys, the idea was I was gonna cast Banishment on Hemlock. Harmless demi-plane for a minute, like, you know, at least you're not in a tummy. Can't do that, so there's like nothing I can do. I'm going to move myself
Banish it.
over there. Ding ding ding. I will move
Ding,
myself.
ding, ding.
I'm trying to not move out of its range. Yeah. Oh no, I want to get Ashura. Ashura, why are you never in 30 feet of me, you bastard? I hate you.
I was scared
Fuck,
of dying.
I hate
Sorry.
you. Oh my god, you're never gonna get Beacon of Hope, like, ever.
No, I never do
I'm
that.
going to cast Beacon of Hope through the sword. So Maple, you've got it, and Hemlock, you've got it, and Snow, you've got it, and I've got it, I guess.
Is Ashura not within 30 feet of you there?
I mean, I've put a radius on myself and no, but I don't know. It's Andrew's
If you use the measuring tool, it does it because it rounds to 5 feet.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hello.
Oh.
We lost.
Riona,
Hemlock
you
is
went
followed.
Riona.
Oh!
This is all gone
She's gone.
chaos.
It's the worm.
Okay,
It's the worm.
Andrew, can Ashura have Beacon of Hope or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Us 5, including Snow, have Beacon of Hope. Sorry.
Yay.
I use the heart with the chain link in to signify that usually. And then I'm going to quicken spell fucking Sacred Flame down on
Nice.
it.
Okay.
Because you said Hemlock has total cover, so I'm assuming she won't get hurt by it. It needs to make a dex save for me.
Yeah, it rolled a 5, so 2.
Yeah, it's going to take full damage from this. 11 radiant damage.
11.
And
Nice.
I think Sacred
Take
Flame.
that.
I think it just does damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, holy shit, the target gains no benefit from cover for this saving throw. Does that mean Hemlock has to make it? Descends on a creature
No,
that you can see.
single
Hemlock's
target.
just A, yeah.
It's a single
sweet.
target.
Fine, sorted. Go done. Finished. Over.
You reach out, cast Beacon of Hope, and the sacred radiant flame blasts up, and it just it takes. You see that it does the damage, but there is a secondary flash from this creature. The bright red almost flares to orange, and I need.
Andrew was like, Prue will be ineffective in this fight. The entire build of
It
fire,
doesn't-
fire and radiance.
It does
I
full
don't-
damage. However, Snow and Hope, you both take 11 points of radiant damage.
Oh my fuck.
I only
Radiant?
take 5 points of radiant damage. I'm fucking resistant to that shit at least.
You'll have it.
Fucking hell.
Hell yeah.
As it seems to reflect some of that radiant damage.
He doesn't
It's
like
Snow's
it.
go. Snow will make an attack against the creature.
Okay, so
Alex,
you've got.
I'll let you attack the creature with Snow.
Yay. Cool. He's got a bite attack. Which is okay, +6. That's not 20.
Oh, yes,
well,
let's go.
That's 2d6 +4. That's 9.
but
That's
it worked
18. That's
no.
22 damage.
Damn,
22
son.
damage. Nice.
Okay, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a. Okay, I don't understand because that's a mistake. If the target is a creature, that's it. It must succeed on a DC 14 Strength saving throw or be knocked prone. It doesn't specify a size. It just says if the target is a creature.
I rolled a 32.
Well,
Andrew, what would have happened? How does a worm fall prone?
Also, that it doesn't matter. I do
Okay.
get something for it though.
Okay, so we know how to get at least +13.
Fuck, 32.
Okay. You As snow begins tearing in and biting at this worm, with the amount of pain it feels between that bite and the sacred flame, it judders and hisses, and a hemlock slides out of its throat.
Oh!
Yeah!
Ow!
Hemlock,
great.
you begin to feel that like there's like slimy wetness, and that glowing red is
slimy.
just dominating your experience, and you begin to feel it heat up. There's
Oh,
no sense of
God.
burning, but you begin to feel it heat, and that intense temperature begins to rise, but you then get regurgitated onto the ground and kind of bump into the floor and slide away, all gooey and very hot, but not yet beset with a bunch of fire damage. With that, Newt, dodging over there, it's your go. What would you like to do?
I was like, maybe if I go over here, the worm will come after me because it sees me as a lone target. And then it went the complete opposite.
Yes.
Oof. Sorry about that one. I mean, seeing Hemlock just suddenly get spat out from it, like, Newt's first instinct is going to be to run over there, which I have just enough movement. Love being a monk.
Zoom.
So Newt just sprints over and getting up to this worm. Surprise, I'm going to punch it.
What?
I'm not using those dice. Those dice were mean to me.
Okay, that's fair.
That is a 25 on the first punch.
25 hits.
And a 10 on the second. Wow.
10 does not
It's
hit.
not good at punching worms. But that is a whole 1d8. Which is, I rolled a 2. So that's 6 punch damage.
You punch the gigantic
Is it
worm.
dead?
It's close.
Oh, damn. I think seeing that this is obviously quite a big threat, it's gonna just sort of interpose himself between the worm and Hemlock and take another bonus action to dodge.
Alrighty. With that, Hemlock, as you skid out onto the ground, prone and not dead, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Oh God. Sorry, I had a plan and it changed last minute. Okay. I was gonna turn into a dinosaur while in it, okay? Okay, I'm gonna get up from prone. And I will okay, bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself with the shield clasp. And then I'm gonna go back to my original plan, and I'm going to cast Conjure Woodland Beings.
Oh, Christ. What are you conjuring?
I'm gonna do what Alex once recommended. There's now eight pixies on the field.
Hell fucking yeah,
it's
baby!
It's done, guys.
Blue screens.
Yes.
They roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group. They obey any verbal commands that I issue to it. They're friendly to me and my companions.
Characters.
And as they appear, if you would like, because I know you're already controlling this thing, I can control them because I don't want to put 8 pixies on you, Andrew.
Yes, please. Oh,
I will do that. So yeah, I'm gonna just bring them out. Yeah, bring them out all around me and just like point at the worm and just not say anything. Just point at the worm.
Holy shit!
Attack!
I'm just pointing at the worm.
Tiny, yeah.
Pixies
They're
are
tiny.
tiny, yeah.
New D&D.
I was gonna turn into a brontosaurus in its throat.
Oh my god, that would have been insane.
Brontosaurus are gargantuan,
Oh
so it's just
god, yes.
Jesus Christ.
It'd just like unpeel, like opening a banana skin
I
around
agree.
the
I agree
brontosaurus.
with Jordan that all 8 of them should cast polymorph on it, and it has to make 8 saves
can.
against polymorph.
They can. Well, the other thing is, all 8 of them can cast polymorph on us, and then we're all T-Rexes.
Yes. Quickly enough, this is a combo that is game breaking because you can just be like, okay, Lady Dread,
There are
8 T-Rex.
8 pixies, Riona. They're all yours.
Okay.
They look so ominous moving about that map. They are so funny.
I'm just getting the stats up.
I shared it in the
so
chat.
sorry.
I shared the pixie stats in the chat.
Thank you. I will roll. Sorry. Carry on. I'll roll initiative for them.
Okay.
Okay. The
Cool.
pixies
Oh, shit.
appear and begin to swarm around you with an angry but mischievous grin on their faces.
Well, I was going to say just before your goes over, Hemlock, do you want to move?
I'm guessing I'm still within its melee range. So, yeah, I am gonna stay where I am.
Cool. I just didn't want you to.
I don't know how to add the pixies to the turn order. Oh wait, they're already there. Ah, perfect. Okay.
Pixies.
I'm gonna move. I can just about get to next to Hope here.
Hi, babe.
And I'm going to attack it twice.
Go for it. Roll for attacks. You can reckless if you want.
Yes, I don't think I have advantage for any other reason, do I?
You do not. But you will still get sneak attack because allies are with you.
That's true. Sure, let's do a reckless attack.
Go for it.
I don't do this very often. That just gives me advantage, right? Yeah.
Advantage on your attacks, advantage against you.
Yeah. First one is a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Second one is a 18.
18 also just hits.
Okay, so I'll put sneak attack on the first one.
Yes, ma'am.
That's 22 on the first one.
22. It goes. Ow!
And
You
then-
shank it with your dagger.
8 on the second one.
On the second. Perfect. 8 on the second. It is below half health.
Woo!
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh, here, chunky boy. But yeah, you run up to the side of Hope, daggers in hand, and begin cutting and carving as its attention is directed towards Hemlock and Newt in this moment. So anything else you like to do?
Nope. Oh, that 22 should have been 24. I keep forgetting about my +2 rage damage
I'll add that now.
because I'm in Egypt.
Eat loop. Nice.
You idiot.
Yeah, that's me. I'm done.
Ashura, it is your go. What would you like
It
to
is
do?
my go. This is a lot of pixies. I don't know what pixies are, but who knows? He is gonna cast. Fuck you again. Spit out. You spit out Hemlock. So confusion. Wisdom saving throw. Come on.
Wisdom saving throw.
Do it.
Oh yeah.
That is a 9.
That he's confused, or
He is confused.
he is confused.
He's confused.
He doesn't use legendary
He
resistance.
does not.
Okay, he's confused. So next turn, he'll have to roll a d10, and I'll tell you what happens on the behavior list every turn. And you make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each turn to succeed on the effect.
Good to know. Anything else do you go?
He is going to do not much. He's gonna go here, and that is it. I'll give Markos another. I said shoot him. Come on, shoot him. Yeah, that's it. That's my bonus bardic inspiration.
Sweet.
Alrighty.
Sweet.
Markos, you receive
I have the
these
best bardic
words of
inspiration.
encouragement. It is your
Well, if
turn.
you don't fucking get rid of him this time, I will.
Okay, that is fair.
Oh wow, so inspiring.
Yeah, because now he's mad at me and he wants to shoot.
Yeah.
Shoots Ashura.
No, don't
Yeah,
shoot.
Markos,
Using the bardic inspiration.
Markos and Ashura have banter.
Yeah, exactly.
You fuck up my card game, I get angry with you.
that's
So,
everybody
It
with
is
me.
your turn, Markos. What are you up to?
I'm gonna shoot Ashura twice in the face. No,
Fuck!
first sharpshooter against the worm with bardic inspiration.
Come on.
Nice.
That is a 29,
Minus-
30.
Ow, even with the -5?
Yeah, because it was 6 on the bardic inspiration.
Fuck.
So 30 to
Yeah,
hit.
that hits.
The second one is also sharpshooter, but with no inspiration. and that is a 20, dirty. 15 plus 10 minus 5. Okay,
Click, plow.
I think I get sneak attack,
Yes.
and I also get Colossus Slayer. So the first shot is 3 plus 6 is 9 plus 6 is 12 plus 2 is 14 plus 10 is 24 plus another 4, 28 on the first one. The second one is 1, 3, 5, 9, 13.
13 on the
23,
second.
sorry.
That
Sharpshooter, 23.
is below double digits.
Oh wow,
Nice.
Oh damn.
that was fast.
Oh, I should have Hunter's marked it. I forgot to Hunter's mark it.
You could have finished it.
That
Yeah.
could have killed it.
But you might
Hold on,
have
Andrew, did you say
needed to
double
reload.
digits?
So
Bonus action, reload.
yeah.
These two gunshots echo out this chamber, and with a kind of a guttural hiss, this creature reels around towards you, back around towards Maple, both of you putting in lots of damage on either side. But Maple, as you swing kind of almost wildly at it, trying to drive your daggers deeper in, it is going to turn on you.
Oh no.
Fusion.
And it's going to
Turn
make
on you.
a tentacle attack.
No, it's gonna be
Really?
confused.
Shit, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's confused.
10.
That's a roll d10, please, Andrew.
Rolling a d10. I rolled a 6.
That 6 is the creature doesn't move or take action this turn.
Oh shit.
Yep,
No,
sorry.
nothing.
That's it.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
No, nothing.
No, it's a good use of spell.
It's just
Pretty
looking at
bad.
these 8 pixies like, where the fuck did they come from?
It rears up in pain and anger, looks around, tilts its head slightly.
Tilts its head.
It has 8 health left. Each one of the 8 pixies punches it for 1 damage.
Holy shit!
Oh.
I kind of don't want to do any damage to it because I want that to be the fucking finishing blow so bad.
They just fly around like.
Oh, it is your go.
I'm going to. I'm going to kind of. Can I get to Hemlock, even though snow's there? Like, can I move through snow space?
So
Sweet.
like, he's a friendly creature. You can
Cool.
corner his legs.
And I'm gonna reach out and touch Hemlock and be like, I don't think it could have stomached you anyway, and cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on you, and your Beacon of Hope, so
yeah.
you just get
Yep.
you get the full 3d8 plus 5, however much 3 times 8 is.
29.
29.
29.
29.
You get 29 points of healing.
Thank you.
And I'm going to quicken. Oh, and I need to roll wild magic. Andrew, I have Tides of Chaos this game. Do you want me to just roll a d100, or do you want me to roll a wild magic dice?
I would like you to roll a d100, please.
Yeah, I thought so. Whoa, spabebios.
Engage them. Your enemy gets fully
All on set.
healed.
89. It's not fireball, guys.
89. Alrighty.
Fireball on yourself.
89. You see Hope rush up towards you, cast her hands upon you, and you get to feel your wounds closing, and you feel better and stronger. And then Hope vanishes from sight.
Salut.
You are invisible for the next minute. During this time, others cannot hear you. This ends if you attack or cast a spell.
Fine. I'm going to quicken spell, and I'm going to shocking grasp the fucking worm, and I guess I do it with advantage because I'm
Yes.
invisible.
Yes. Yeah.
An 18.
Not with advantage. It does have blind sight and tremor sense.
Okay. I might just completely re-roll because I did roll 2. Then I will just roll a completely different d20. Oh god, guys, it's an 11.
It's a no where one.
Yeah, I rolled a 2, so you win some, you lose some.
Okay.
That's right.
Reaching out towards it. your
Wait,
hand
I'm
kind
gonna
of sparks
Tides of
with energy.
Chaos.
Amazing, yes. go ahead.
Guys, a 14 on Tides of Chaos, so fuck that one as well.
Damn.
I'm rolling so low
Reaching
this
out
fight.
towards it. You grasp its hide and the electricity goes, but this creature seems so massive that it doesn't seem to penetrate deep enough to hurt it.
Nah.
Is that the end of your go?
Yes, done.
You can't penetrate it.
Snow! Alex, do you want to
Yeah.
attack with Snow?
That's
he'll
right.
well with this.
Does he want to use his cold breath? No.
I'll leave that to you. I'll leave that to you.
Cool. He will. Not. Yeah, he will.
Well, okay. Then what
Because
does
it's a dex save.
Dex save? I rolled an 18, so a 15.
He takes half damage.
Did it?
Okay.
Well, what's the
From
save,
40
Alex?
It's 12. The DC. Dexterity. Is
I'm gonna
12,
bend
so
luck
it's
for
half.
you.
Okay.
It got a 12, so it still passed. But whatever. Say
Oh, shit. Thank you, though. That's 8 plus 4. That's 12. He takes 6 HP damage. 6 cold
The
damage.
cold breath, it rears away from it, but even though it dodges most of that blast of cold energy, you see the ice that forms across it penetrate deep into those kind of glowing red crevasses in its hide, and it hisses and recoils. You at this point, you will get the impression that it doesn't like cold damage.
Okay.
Witnessing that at nice close range. No.
It is actually the Pixies now. They have 13.
The pixies.
It doesn't
Yeah,
look right.
13.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
It's alive into the pixie.
Okay, Hemlock.
Okay.
Okay, Riona.
Yeah.
Pixie turns. Go.
Yeah. Can the worm make 8 intelligence saving throws, please?
Are you sure it's intelligent? What spell are they doing?
Phantasmal force.
Oh my fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
They're all gonna like fly around its mouth, and they're singing and laughing and chanting and like throwing little sparks towards it.
He's just like, fuck this shit.
Does this constitute a charmed effect?
Phantasmal
No,
force,
I don't think so. No,
No. It's just an illusion that hurts you.
it's just an illusion that hurts you.
Okay, so that's a 14.
Succeeds.
6.
Fails. That's one fail. I'm marking them down.
Just roll the damage
An
now.
18.
Succeeds. It's a DC 12.
Okay. A 10.
Fail.
13.
Succeeds.
11.
Fails.
9.
Fails.
4.
And 14.
Succeeds.
Wow.
How many
So
failures is that?
that's
4.
four failures.
That's about a
and
damage.
It take 1d6 psychic damage per failure. So 4d6 total. I'll roll that now.
What's the illusion?
Yeah,
What is it?
what is the illusion? It's the pixies doing it, but I think it's gonna be like it feels like it's in a snow. No, it feels like it's in a snow globe. It feels like it's in a snow globe, and it's just snowing, and there's like Christmas bells, and like children with candy canes, and snowmen, and people throwing snowballs at it. That is the illusion.
I swear to God, a new song came on my playlist, and it's a Christmas song. I swear to God.
What a joke.
Fuck.
It takes 17 points of psychic damage.
17. As you
Please.
watch the pixie swarm around its maw, its kind of confused swaying continues.
It also oh.
Metal. Oh.
Sure?
Yeah, no,
Riona?
it's frozen.
Riona
No.
Shergold.
Oh, she frozen. I thought she was thinking.
Oh no.
We will never know the end.
Timing.
Rippy McNeil.
I think this might be more effects, and I don't think it needs
Important.
explaining more effects. Somehow.
Oh, Riona? Hello?
Oh.
Ah,
Oh,
you came back for a moment.
I'm guessing Andrew.
Riona!
He died. His brain exploded and he died.
Yes, this was the killing blow.
This was the killing blow. I love it.
Riona,
Hello, am I back?
Yeah.
Yep.
you're back.
Okay,
You
yeah.
were saying something.
So it takes 17 points of psychic damage, but it perceives it to be cold damage.
Okay. As these kind of pixies swarm around it and cast their spells upon it, it maintains a kind of confused swaying. As it does so, the large kind of crystalline tree that it's kind of almost coiled around at the base flares again, and it strikes it with lightning that kind of scores up its side, and it doesn't seem to react. And you gather it probably doesn't care about psychic damage.
Fuck!
Let the casters get a killing
That
blow,
makes
Andrew
me
challenge!
So bad.
Genuinely a little bit cross.
Shit, you did
I'm
actually
sorry.
say, just to say, I just remembered, he did say like at the very start that one of the trees
did.
struck it and it just didn't seem to react.
Oh yeah.
Ah! Damn it. I wish I remembered that before.
Are the pixies doing anything else?
Oh, Riona, we can't hear you.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, they're like flying around its head and just being a nuisance.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that note, it is your go. What would you like to do?
How would you like to do this?
Can I tell that it looks weak as shit?
I mean, you've all been cutting and slashing and hacking and shooting away at it, and it does look like it has taken a lot of damage.
Newt is gonna take just a single step back,
Okay.
look at it, see like it's this real big thing, and it's gonna turn to Hemlock and just go, "You got this," and I'm gonna give you the help action.
Oh shit!
Cutie.
How cute. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can do a bonus action. Really?
Okay.
So, yeah,
Alright.
that
In
was
which case,
okay.
Hemlock, you
Yeah.
feel that little pat on the shoulder, that little you can do it. It is your go. What would you like to try and do?
I'm gonna see, like, looking up to all the pixies, like, flying about its head, I'm gonna reach up my hand and I'm just gonna cast a chill touch at it. And I roll with advantage because of the help action.
Wow.
That's like a natural 17 plus shit, so.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
1,
3d8 or some shit now?
3d8 necrotic.
Fuck me, man. A cantrip does as much as 3 of my punches.
Yeah.
That's 17 points of necrotic damage.
This time it takes
You still got to the 17.
Yeah.
Its kind of icy necrotic hand latches into it and digs its claws into the the cracks in the black hide. It hisses in confusion and still kind of maintains that sway as it looks around it. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Is it not dead?
No.
Fuck!
Wait,
I thought
what?
it was. I thought it was really close.
I thought you said he went under 2.
Yeah, you said he went under 2 digits.
Yeah.
Under
the double digits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
as in.
I said he got to double digits.
Oh, I
No,
thought you said he went under double
you
digits.
did say
That's
he
why.
went under double digits. That's why we've all been
I'm
like
pretty sure he
so
said under
stressed.
double
Oh, we would be like, yeah, we would be
I
like,
apologize.
the killing blow.
I thought I said he has you got him down to double
No,
digits.
yeah.
why do you think?
No, we
why do
just
you think
heard you.
Wow.
Damn it!
Report
Yeah.
Damn it! My crossness was misplaced.
Fake
Yeah.
news.
Jordan
Oh,
being
well.
like, you go, kill him, and he's like,
you
no,
good? You
I'm
good
not.
it?
I'm good.
Oh
Wait,
shit!
this worm must think we're so fucking stupid.
Oh no, he's
I
dying.
should have
No, I'm fine.
done
Look,
No,
I
he's
haven't
dying.
ended one
thing
shot
before.
with me.
Okay, as a bonus action, then I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself at
Okay.
third
You are-
third level. So I
Okay,
get
you are-
16 hit points.
You heal yourself up. Maple, you see that claw sink into its hide. It is your go. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do another reckless attack.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm just sorry, I can't believe this fucking shit.
Yeah.
We're idiots.
I'm saying.
That's a 27 on the
27
reckless.
hits. Oh, shot.
And the other one is
Reckless.
a 21.
21 also hits. You have sneak attack.
Sneak attack. So first one. That's 18 on the first one.
Hey, is that with sneak attack?
Yes.
Cool.
And on the second one, which is just normal, that's 10 damage.
10 damage, nice. You slash through it, and its attention is now completely off of you. It's kind of dazed and looking around, its head being clouded by pixies flitting around it, giggling and laughing as this thing is just utterly out of it. And you get some depth into these stabs, and you feel the heat of its hot blood beginning to pour out of it. Not quite burning you hot, but maybe
good.
burning you if it swallowed you hot. Is there anything else I can do?
I am going to take a bonus action to hide.
Okay, go ahead and make a skill check.
I removed my battle music. This is really bad.
19.
19, alright. You
I thought it was
away behind the wolf a bit, confident it can't see you. With that, Ashura, it is your go. You see this
Wait,
thing
let me
that's
get my-
still dazed.
Yeah, still dazed. I thought the fight was finished.
Oh,
Okay, he's still standing up. He's gonna. Wait, by the way, he's still confused, right? Yeah, he is.
yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. He's gonna take an arrow out and just shoot. So.
Wait, Ashura has a bow?
Yeah, he has a bow. That's. Fuck you. He even has a sharpshooter, bitch. That's 20.
Are you using sharpshooter?
No, of course not. 6 for 7. 6 for 7. That's 22. No, fuck, 23.
22 hits.
No, okay, cool. I'm putting my blades, my fucking
Psychic blades.
What kind
Your
of damage do they
fucking
do?
psychic
blades.
blades. Psychic damage. Oh no, they do psychic damage. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna do it.
This fight is a fucking
I'm not gonna
mess.
do it.
Yo,
I'm
could
not gonna
someone
do it.
find that brain cell, please?
Okay, that's
Jesus
6 damage. 'Cause
The arrow vanishes into the black and red eye of this creature. A little spurt of red blood goes out the side.
No,
I'm
but
not
it's
using my
not
psychic
very
blades.
good.
I'm not using my psychic blades. Okay, I'm not
Right.
using them. It's 6 damage, Enter.
I have added the 6 damage to its
Cool.
stuff.
Oh
Is there
my
anything else that you'd like to do?
No, that's it.
Okay. Markos, it's over to you. What would you like to
I
do?
reloaded at the end of last turn. Bonus action, Hunters mark the creature.
Okay.
Okay. I take 2 sharpshooter shots at it.
Go for it.
I have sneak attack on both.
That's
You
incredible.
can't have sneak attack on
I
both.
don't know
I have sneak attack on one.
Yes.
I have sneak attack on both.
One sneak attack.
No, I'm special.
No, yeah.
Um,
The rules don't apply to me.
the first one is a dirty 20.
Nice.
Whoop, drop the die. The second one is a dirty 23.
Okay.
Okay, first one is Hunter's Mark, Sneak Attack, Colossus Slayer, Sharpshooter. So that is 2 plus 3 is 5. Plus another 5 is 10. Plus 7 is 17. Plus 3 is 20. Plus 6 is 29. So that's 39. 43 points of damage total on the first bullet.
All right. That's
The second bullet is 2 plus 4 is 6. The Hunter's Mark is every attack, right?
yes, it is.
Yeah. So that's 11, 15, another 25 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
And I did 6, guys. With
Yeah, what did I do? Just like 68?
Like 10.
68 was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You 2 bullets is like it dazes and like its head leans towards you, its tentacles kind of unfurl slightly, and you just very calmly breathe out. And it's like coughs and blood goes out the back of its head, wherever that is. It's a worm's head. But it sways and coughs, and its head begins to loll, and it is very unhappy. It is.
And I will use my movement
Okay.
to back the fuck up by another 30 feet.
Okay. Ashura, I forgot. At the end of its turn last time, it did not make a save. Does it get to try?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will make a save for the end of its last turn.
Cool.
It's 16 minus 2. No, minus. What save is it?
2.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
It's 6. Yeah, wisdom.
That's a 15.
15. I have my saving throw is 15, so he makes it.
Okay.
Sad.
In which case, he is no longer confused for this round.
No. Be
Um,
confused, bitch.
This. Okay. At this point, he is going to straight up, like, shakes his head, looks around at all of you, at the pixies surrounding
All of
him.
the pixies, yeah.
Yeah. It coils itself around the tree and will use that to disengage and burrow the fuck away
Ah!
and churn its way into the ground and vanish once more.
Does that not mean
Would
that
Hope and Maple
each
get
of the-
opportunity attacks?
and the 8
No,
pixies?
No, it
And the
disengaged.
pixies?
It
Use its
disengaged.
action.
Oh, it disengaged.
It's
Sorry,
on everyone.
fuck. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it's on everyone.
and skittered away through the earth on very little, but you guys are not the easy meal it thought you were. It has taken its leave from this situation. A few moments pass. A moment to listen. Step away from these trees.
Should I dimension door and go kill it? I mean, it's right
No.
there.
I mean,
No.
it's
I should.
it's
I
my
mean, I
go.
just jump.
I just want to say, yeah.
I'm sorry. That was a joke.
Like if turn orders,
It's-
if
yeah.
turn orders still on, like I can magic missile it. It's
Yeah.
not. Do you know what I mean?
You should.
But
You should.
like, I'm not. I don't know, guys. I think we should just like actually let a creature
it
run
go?
away.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, last time I wanted to do that, you wanted to kill
That's because
them.
they were sentient creatures that knew what they were fucking doing.
I mean, who would
I mean, this was-
understand what
this
it's
was really
doing,
good
right?
as well.
It's going to kill
I
us.
don't think this
But, like-
worm would recognize its own reflection in a mirror. Is what I'm trying to say here,
That's fair.
fellas.
That's fair. That's
But-
fair.
I'm concerned
Conscience.
though
It
that
is
like
conscience.
if it heals up and like it could very easily just like jump out on us again.
Okay, fine.
Trying to look for a fight.
If you're that worried,
I mean, like,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go poke my head over the hole. Can I see it?
Yeah, you can see like the tendrily end of its tail
Okay.
pushing away.
I'm gonna 4th level magic missile. It's cute little caboose. It's not.
Oof.
It's not.
Yeah, go ahead,
It's
roll.
not an honorary victory, but I guess.
6 darts.
Yeah, I was just checking how many darts. Thanks. 20 points of force damage as the gold little darts burst from my body and slam into its little butt.
One but
One butt. It could be his head.
Implodes, we
No.
see.
Oh,
you
and I
see
wild
deep in
magic
that dark
surge.
tunnel.
An explosion of everything at the same time.
I rolled a 2 on the d20 and I was up to 3, so.
Oh no.
Hey,
Hey, it could be good.
unicorn. Unicorn.
This is. Guys, this fight is stupid. I'm so cross with this fight.
I feel like we're taking crazy pills.
All of us were in just fucking mad brain, and
That was insane. It was a great
Oh,
joke.
it's below double digits, guys. Oh, shit. Sweet. Pixies can get it. No.
Get it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the
I do
monk helped
apologize
the
for
fucking
that.
druid.
That miscommunication on my part.
it's okay.
That's fine. This
That's
is-
fine, no
Happens-
worries,
happens
man.
to all of us.
I just like the idea of Newt being like, "Yeah, it's definitely weak. Don't worry, you got this." And, like it's a really nice gesture, and then it's still moving. It's like, wait, shit, fuck, oh, fuck, wait.
Wait, what's happening?
Prove it. What
I always
did you on a D100?
Oh, I forgot to fucking roll it. I just sat here like a fucking moron.
Yeah.
What?
I was
Guys,
looking at them, I was
Andrew,
like,
please, Elder Brain, let's have the brain cells.
We have brain cells back.
Oh, I got a 19.
If I could.
I just have a crumb of brain
19,
cell.
okay.
A crumb.
Unicorn.
You release these golden darts which fly down, and you see this little kind of tendrily tail vanishing into the darkness, and these radiant bursts explode upon its back. it kind of twitches and stops moving.
Oh.
Not the honourable victory
Well,
either of you wanted,
I think I
But-
got it.
but you guys are, for now, at least safe from this creature. And then you need to make a dex save, please.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's a fireball on yourself.
No, it's
That's a
not.
fireball
No,
on
it's
yourself.
not. I think it's Grease, guys. A nat 20! A nat fucking 20, baby!
You slip ever so slightly, and then look down, and it's like the tree wet itself, and it's sort of slick ground around you, but you haven't quite fallen over yet. Like,
Wait, I want DOE.
oh god, it is, yeah.
It's
Newt
like
and
20
Hemlock
plus,
and the
isn't it?
dog, like Newt, you probably make it. Hemlock, you slip on your bum and you get up again.
The dog doesn't make
the
it.
ground just.
Wait, what?
with this
What is
No,
the
slick-
doesn't make it.
Real quick, what is the save for it? Because
It's-
you've got a 12.
It's a
Oh,
17.
you know, you probably fall over.
It's a 17.
17. Yeah. Snow doesn't make it. Snow rolled a 2.
This clown car of a fight ends with a bunch of you slipping and slipping and.
There's like
That
the
one.
there's like the wee sound effect. It's fucking horrendous.
And we all just fucking dominoes.
Remember we're trying to play this very dark D&D game? No.
Also,
No.
I just want to bring up, you know how last week we were like, that was the slickest fight we've ever had.
Yeah.
That went so well. That was amazing. It was.
This was
We were owed a goddamn mess.
Yeah.
We
this was
provided-
insane.
Okay,
This
I
was
hope's gonna elegantly step on her little fantasy high heels and like help both Newt and Hemlock up and be like, oh, I'm dreadfully sorry about that one.
Snow is
It's okay.
battling. Snow is just battling against the grease, just like.
Like Bambi on the lake.
Bambi, yeah.
I'm gonna kind of call out to the pixies. You did really great. Thank you
No,
so
they
much.
didn't.
You shut up. You can go now. Thank you.
We'll wave
Yeah, and
It's
I'll
a
drop
giggle
concentration.
until them-
Don't call us on this again.
they'll manage.
I'm really glad that. By the way, my next play, if it hadn't moved, was to get all of the pixies to fly in its mouth, and then all of them cast polymorph on themselves.
Oh my fuck. Oh my Andrew, it's finished. The campaign is done.
It
Let's
just
go straight to
explodes
the-
out of 8 dinosaurs.
I think everyone except Maple and Markos died because they're the only two that were kind of like half acceptable during that fight.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
In fairness, though,
Are you saying my 6 damage with my bow was bad? Are you saying that?
It was the fact that someone you bragged about having sharpshooter and then went,
And then-
I'm not going to use it.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I have sharpshooter. You're gonna use it? What fuck?
sake.
By extension, Snow in that particular turn where he did a bunch of damage to the one with Hemlock inside its mouth, mixed with the sacred flame from Hope, that damage made it regurgitate Hemlock.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It had to make a DC 21 con save with a Constitution save of +10
Oof.
in order to not throw her up, and it failed, so it threw her up. If
Wow.
it didn't, at the start of its next turn, Hemlock would have been dealt 66 fire damage.
Ouch.
I don't think Hemlock could have survived that.
I could have done because I have relentless endurance, bitch.
Cool, you've got one hit point inside
Yeah.
it, and then the next turn, another 66 fire damage.
Yeah. Then I would have been
and,
dead.
and then another 66 fire damage.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, that's
and
the
so
bad
on
part.
and so forth.
Mhm.
So no,
Why,
you
why
guys,
is it fire? It should be acid.
nope.
It's because it no, it's
Fireworks.
It's because it's
fire
yeah,
tummy.
yeah, it's
Fire
sort of
tummy, yeah,
fire
it's,
tummy.
it is vulnerable to cold damage.
Mhm.
It is immune to fire and psychic.
Yeah.
And if you deal radiant damage, any creature within 20 feet of it also takes that damage.
That's cool.
Those are the
What was it? A monstrosity, Andrew?
aberration, bro.
Aberration, of course.
Yeah. So,
Cool.
moment of calm fills this alien chamber. As you all kind of huddle away from these trees, they're still kind of sparking that bluish white light.
Well,
Anything else?
good job, guys, with this.
yeah.
Yes, well,
Proud of you. You
I
did
think
good.
I did literally nothing in that fight.
Hemlock, what's up?
Is it bad? Is it a DM? This tunnel that it's like in, is it like vertical down, or would it be possible to walk down it?
It's pretty vertical. It was trying to fucking book it away from you.
I can cast fly on you.
Look, if you want, I can head down there.
I kind of want to cut it open.
All right.
Is that
fly.
bad? Is that bad?
No, well, at the point where we are, I mean, fly.
Oh,
You fly.
okay. I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna take some bits off it.
You head down as well.
If those two are heading down, I want to take a short rest as far from a tree as I can fucking get. If anyone else wants to join me.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I will.
Nice.
If they're only going to be 10 minutes, I can do catnap. Let's use it. Or if it's going to be more than an hour, we can just do the normal one.
I don't want to spend ages down there. I just want to like grab a little bit and see if I can figure out just like, little check over, see if I can figure out what this thing was, how it works, and then grab what I can without too much effort.
So catnap?
I'll catnap, and can I say that you have to tuck me in and give me a kiss on the forehead?
That sounds like a great idea, and I have to do it for the spell component, so I have to do it too on Markos. Markos, come here. Both of you. You're taken to bed.
You give Hope a little kiss on the forehead, and then it comes up saying shorty on the forehead.
Of course it does. Fuck.
Yes, but you don't know it yet. You don't know it. You'll see it when you wake up. I'll do it on myself too. Can I do that?
Kiss yourself on the forehead.
Kiss yourself on the forehead.
No, the spell ends. Okay, cool. It's good. You are sleeping for 10 minutes. Pew pew pew.
Okay. So short resting folks, do your hit die if you want. Get your short resting stuff back. Newt and Hemlock. I feel like a Hemlock. In terms of what this thing is, can you throw a little nature check for me?
Okay.
I can't help that. Like,
16.
16. You guys have had kind of adjacent encounters with worms of this size before. You've encountered their tunnels. You've been aware of their presence. Combining that with the reading that you did before this worm arrived, it appears that whatever this place is, probably a regular giant worm got into this Goredork, and the energy here turned it into this.
Okay.
Now, in terms of taking bits, are there any particular bits that you're after?
I don't want to spend like masses. Like I don't want to try I'm not doing what I did with like the flayers, but I just want to like try and get a little bit of its blood and like is it scaled? Did you say or is it like fleshy?
Like thick hide.
Okay.
It's like thick skin.
I'll take a couple samples of the skin and some of its blood, and then
Okay, make a spell check for me.
That's once off.
Andrew, in my head, I'm just picturing like Monster Hunter carving your reward after a fight.
21.
21, hell yeah.
Fuck,
You managed to get a couple. It's like this thing has turned into rope. Kind of binds of flesh kind of form its hide, and some of it kind of almost frays the end, and you get a couple of these like tendrils of stuff.
Okay.
Honestly, you add 2 core spawn worm tentacles. I'll put that in the chat because it's a bit of a
Thank you.
Core spawn worm tentacles. 2 vials of its blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. So as you guys are down getting that, the rest of you guys are up there getting catnapped and short rested.
You get catnapped. Fuck you. 20. Cool.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you guys want to do in this area before pushing on?
I'm gonna start pop a little decompose to start making its work.
Okay.
No, wait. Sorry. I'm just reading the chat. You, me, and okay. So sorry. Riona, Prue, Ashura, Hope, and Maple are having a short rest through catnap.
Oh, you're catnapping as well. Okay, thank you.
Yes. No worries.
Yeah, I don't need one.
Great.
So
No, cool.
Yeah, I'm good with that as well.
Cool.
Alrighty. With that, you all reconvene amongst these trees, keeping your distance, and continue. With a rough idea of the fact that you entered near the upper left shoulder of this entity, you'll note that you're trying to head south. And I need whoever is leading this party to make a survival check. Yeah, survival. To try and
Shall
keep
I
an
go
idea,
then?
keep an idea of where south-ish is.
With my plus 12.
Okay, yeah, you go.
Guidance.
Plus 11.
Oh, okay.
Maple giving you guidance.
Thank you. Is that a D4?
D4.
Cool.
D4.
I will take it.
Full head.
So that's 24.
Right. You there are a pretty good idea of roughly the cardinal directions and the direction you need to head. And as you progress that way, you find the trees slowly pass away. A grove of crystalline trees falls behind you, and you find yourselves now in fairly open tunnels. You find some of them have like a side of them a bit lower, with almost like a lapping stream that, from the very smell of it, smells like seawater. It seems to have made its way into these Goredork tunnels. Eventually, you find yourself, after hours, a couple hours now in this Goredork, the stone begins to change. It goes from kind of solid sections of like reddish brown. You pass, I feel like, almost like pillars that reach into these chambers of almost petrified white. And then you kind of delve into a network of tunnels that almost feel like bubbles. That turn almost kind of pale pink and black. And you find yourself kind of on very uneven ground. Water descends through, forming these kind of small rock pools all around you. Keep following these streams, fairly sure that you're still heading the right direction. You find yourselves passing the lungs. You eventually come to an open space where these kind of bubble-like rock seems to end. And you're met with a small cavern where the rock leans up in sides. You have ascends to a very high pointed ceiling. Same kind of pinkish black mottled outside color on this rock. Lit in the center by an enormous, maybe 20-foot high solid amber crystal, glowing brightly. You see crystalline like tubes reach out from this and descend into the rock and vanish far away. This chamber itself has a worked stone floor, flattened and carved. You see a base around this large crystal. There are stone, it's like a pedestal built around it. And surrounding one half of the chamber, you see are arranged 4 coffins, tombs of stone. The floor of this place pockmarked in glowing crystal that gives an ambience to this area. Whoop.
Oh,
I don't
Well-
like that there's a map for this.
Yeah.
And you see
Yeah.
this crystal.
Okay.
That means fighting.
And within this crystal, you all see, as you enter this chamber, floating in its center, a large, leather-bound book.
Oh shit! It's the book!
We got.
Does this look like the
Okay.
crystal from the bow?
Andrew, can I cast my new feature, Divine Sense? Oh,
Ooh.
You certainly can.
I lick my finger. and I put it on the ground.
Ashura, honey, what are you doing? To be fair, we
Finger in the
haven't seen
ground,
you
what
do
do you
it yet. Yeah.
No,
Dusty
I'll be the edgy boy that I once wanted to be. He'll put his palm on the ground, close his eye, and there'll be a pulsing sound. Boom. Yep. Just sensing.
Read me the
Yes,
features.
sorry, so sorry. As an
Right
action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell and know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. Oh, well, that's stupid. That's fucking
as you
dumb, isn't it? The
reach
coffin is
down
total cover.
And as you reach down and feel, you all hear and see a pulse in that light, and there's a great passing through this chamber, and the book itself shifts, almost like shakes in the crystal, and you begin to hear a muttering. Whispering out, and as Ashura, you put your palm on the ground, you can see flitting around this crystal is an undead aura.
Died.
Okay.
You will see-
Oh no.
I'm so scared.
You will
I'm
see
just
how
opening
almost
the book.
like
I'm
wisps of
super
smoke-
scared.
Wisps of smoke kind of flitting around, almost encircling this crystal, the muttering coming from them. It pauses for a moment as you all enter, and as you kind of focus your attention to it. And it flies over to one of these tombs.
It's over there. That's an undead feeling over there. This is bad.
You guys ready?
Should I? I'm sorry. Can I do something else? I'm so sorry, guys. Or
No,
if
it's
you want to do
fine.
something, do it.
Go for it.
I want to put my goggles. Do detect magic.
The giant crystal in front of you blinds you.
Okay.
So magic.
That was stupid. I'm
Magic.
see now. Okay, cool. What's cool of magic? Yep, that's a good question. Just
All of
magic.
it.
All
Okay.
of the magic.
Everything.
Okay, all right.
Kind of
Every magic.
soulless power.
Yeah, okay. That's
Generic magic power.
and
Love that.
I
cool.
think you found the heart.
I'll tap hope with my hand very carefully and cast protection from good and evil.
Oh, baby, thank you.
No.
This is not okay, guys. Undead over there. Okay, I don't. You big buff
Which
people
coffin?
go first.
I was
When I push
about to
people
say,
off-
shall I try and...
Yeah, I go
sure.
big buff people.
Sure. Roughly, where is
Yep.
it?
Andrew, can you point to me exactly to the one?
Like,
It's that
one.
one.
One to the left.
Yes.
Okay, let me just measure something real quick. Okay, we're far enough away. I was like, all right, no. It wasn't. There was something else that I got back from my memories, which might help here. And you'll see him bring his hands together, that same radiant energy coming on his hand, and he's gonna sort of bring it in, coalesce it into a very small, concentrated sphere of radiant energy, and then with a click of the fingers, it will emerge on top of this coffin, exploding in a 20-foot radius of radiant light, and I need anything there to make a con save.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ.
fire.
Mrs. the Lich, can you please buy?
Mr. Lich.
Mr. Lich.
The DC is 14,
Okay.
and if anything fails, it will take, since I've put a key point into this, 4d6 radiant damage.
Oh,
9 plus 9.
I'm so scared, guys.
Anything that fails takes 18 radiant damage, and it is a
Okay.
20-foot radius centered on that coffin.
Fuck yeah.
This large flash of radiant light, and Newt, as you control this energy that you have learned to wield, this heart responds, begins to glow, and there's another a pulsing, and this flash fills the room. Nothing seems to move.
Okay.
Maple's just gonna be like, shall I try and get book?
Look,
Does
it's
it appear to be like
inside,
like encased?
crystal.
It's like
It is
encased in
an
it.
echo amber.
I could hit it with my hammer.
These roots that are coming out on the map, are they there?
Yes, they're kind of like the crystalline stone that kind of extends out.
Okay.
You get the impression that this is
Yeah.
literally the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hit it with my hammer. My hammer's really good at breaking shit.
Mhm.
You guys hear
I tap onto the shoulder and say, "You go, Maple. Just hit it hard. Bardic inspiration. That's right. Best inspiration. I'm here for that."
Just be
as
careful.
you tap on Maple, as you tap on Maple's shoulder,
Yep.
you will hear a
Oh no.
Oh no.
as this tomb on the left,
Ah!
the top begins sliding off. As it falls, those of you with keen eyes see across its front written the words Hyro, the ritual master.
Oh no,
Oh.
Hyro.
Ah!
Hyro, is it Hyro? Uncle Hyro? Is that you?
Uncle Hyro.
Don't you dare sully the name of Uncle Ira.
Standing from the tomb, you see a tall elven figure, ragged robes and golden band jewelry decorating their arms, their neck. You see them pull from behind them a long, very thin, wicked-looking knife.
Ugh.
You
Oh
see
no, that's
blood
bad.
dripping down it over their hand and their wrist and onto the floor. Almost corporeal, but not quite. As this spirit figure stands, you see that same muttering, that babbling of voices emanating from it. And then this I might call it a whisper of madness, begins to
Okay.
emanate from this creature.
Oh. I
As
don't.
Hyro the Ritual Master emerges from his tomb, the babbling quietens for a moment. I knew you would come for these secrets. Good luck. And the spirit begins to zoom towards you, almost twisting into flecks of smoke and cloth.
Prue has her
And
hand
there's
up.
I can't see any of you. Yes, Prue.
Oh yeah, that's right. Prue.
I would like to say, oh honey, not now, we're busy, and cast banishment on him.
Yo.
He needs to
We
make a
will get to
charisma
that.
save. If and when.
Oh.
I'm going to say we're going to get to this at the start of next time.
Oof.
With this, the crystal itself pulses again.
Oh no.
And this will become an initiative roll, as the crystal also has
Wow.
something to say about this.
Oh
But
no.
it's also 10:23, and this is not the time to start a combat.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Smart move.
I will make a note. Hope has protection from good and evil.
Yes, she does.
Cast upon her.
Oh wait.
Oh, you should make a note that Newt is also immune to all damage.
True.
Yep, I'll write that
That's
down too.
true.
Every
Yeah.
shot that Markos makes is a crit.
Cool,
Okay.
yep, got that too.
Make a sneak attack at all times.
Yep.
And
You guys,
Oh, babe,
you guys
go
can
for
take
something
all
bigger
those
than that.
notes,
Yeah.
and we will pick up next time when we roll initiative. Inside
Oh,
Oh.
this place, I'll say, as you saw this tome within, you saw its title, the Tome of the Millennium Plague.
Ooh la
Oh
la.
fuck.
it's
We will pick up on
Y2K.
that next time.
It's Y2K.
Cancel. Thank you so much, everyone who has been watching along and has been up in the chat. Mitch, Tofu, I'm sure I've missed people. Dr. Ware, hello. Thank you so much for joining us along this
Ew.
little journey into the Goredork beneath Titan's back. Yeah, there are links to the Discords and all our socials beneath. if you want to keep in touch with us throughout the week and see other content that we produce. Apart from that, we'll see you guys next time. Just
Alright.
trying to get a hold of this book with all the answers they've got.
I'm feeling less loopy.
But
Wow, really,
yeah.
man?
Zoo.
Sorry for the horrible combat, everyone.
Oh, God.